New Bryson Tiller, the remix. By yourself. Bryce. No, I'm sorry. It's Ty Dolla Sign with Bryson and Janae Akio.
I got a question.
Yep.
So you know how everybody is on the, well, not but a lot of people are on the boycott R. Kelly thing. So like, does that include R. Kelly samples and songs with R. Kelly samples in them?
Apparently not.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, folk was so hard, like, yo, we need to boycott R. Kelly music. And at that point, I was like, R. Kelly, like the artist, or R. Kelly, the writer, producer? And now it's like, if people are, you know, sample R. Kelly music, like, is that okay? Like, I need to know the rules to this stuff, man.
That's a good question, man. I'm not sure Ty Dolla Sign cares, to be honest. I mean,
oh hell no, I don't think he does either.
Because even after everything with Kanye over the last couple of years, he's still been working with him like pretty hard body, which a lot of artists have been as well. So I can't take anything away from him for that. But I feel like when there's money on the line, there's not too many dudes who are gonna like turn down a fire beat just because it was owned by somebody else that isn't popular right now.
So do y'all separate the music and the artist in the personal life, or do y'all combine all as one?
I combine them depending on the kind of music it is. You know what I'm saying?
It's Kobe, man. It's Kobe to me, man. Kobe did some BS off the court, but on the court, I'm still watching Kobe.
Right.
You know what I mean? R. Kelly did a lot of BS off the court, but I'm gonna still listen to his music. I ain't gonna like turn.
No,
there was some moment in time where R. Kelly had some records that made me feel excellent.
It's a separation from.
Do you still think he has probably one of the craziest catalogs to where it's probably hard for a lot of people to mess with him?
He does.
It's really difficult. I personally
like if he did a versus, who could really probably go against him?
Quincy Jones. Like, that's it.
Yeah, you had to throw a god out there basically.
It's Quincy Jones.
Quincy, I'll put it out there. He might even beat up Quincy. Go ahead.
Do you think it becomes on the extent of the crime? Because I think like we probably judge Kelly more because he was fucking with little girls, and for all of us as men, you know what I mean? Like, especially those who got daughters, we're gonna look at this shit a little funny.
Didn't Elvis Presley was messing with
different era,
bro? Something that's been going on forever.
Different era, like
Jerry Lee Lewis.
Man, F that era stuff.
No. It does no. I agree. No, hold on. I agree with the if you did it thing. Don't get it twisted. But we can't sit back and act like people in the 50s think like people in 2021. Like, we can't do that. Like, it's a completely different era. Like, we all know what the hell. Like, we all know that Ike Turner was wrong as shit, right? But there was no redemption for Ike Turner back then versus redemption for Chris Brown. Even though the situations may be different, they're similar. And we looking at what's going on with Saweetie and Quavo right now. Like, bruh, it's a different era. It's a different mentality. So I get you, like, if you did it, you did it, but we can't be comparing stuff from 40, 50 years ago. Hell, we can't compare stuff that happened 20 years ago.
Well, if that's the case, then what happened with Bill Cosby?
That came out in the current era.
He made it happen one too many times with these white women. You know what I'm saying?
So with R. Kelly, after 20 years, it's going to be okay?
I don't think so. Not
I
the
don't
way.
think it's ever okay. It cannot be okay. Like, you're getting punished as it should. I'm just saying, did you stop watching the Cosby Show because of Bill Cosby?
Nah.
Well, see, this is the difference. Like, back then, these girls knew what time it was with Bill Cosby. First of all, it's like, why would you want to go to his hotel room after a certain hour? You knew what you wanted. That's just common sense. Like, if you already, any female realistically would know, like, if you're going to check a dude after a certain time, y'all know what y'all want. Point blank. It's no beating around the bush. It's no, like, getting out of it. Females know what time it is when you're going to check a man after a certain, especially if you know he's married. Like, really. Now, I'm not saying that what's true and what's not true, but females know what time it is because girls be on that booty claw stuff too. Some females be like, look, when I see that nigga, we gonna get it in.
See, you hear this is from a queen.
And that's why I'm happy. I'm laughing because, technically men can't say that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm glad
we can't say
I'm
that.
glad she said
No,
it.
but I'm just saying from a female point of view, what's messed up is that's their intentions behind knowing what they doing. And then when you get caught out there and you don't like what goes down, knowing, part my French, it's a quick hitter and footer, you can't get mad because you played your role when you showed up at that hotel door from the gate.
Played yourself.
Yeah, no.
I got a question for y'all, right? Because it's been a conversation, definitely Twitter, social media, and all of that. But the Quavo and Sweetie elevator incident. Does it matter? I don't know if anybody's seen the video, but if y'all have,
I've seen it.
He's basically.
I think it was crazy. My thing is this: like, for him to stop her, first of all, he was wrong for grabbing her. My thing is, you Quavo. Like, if you get chicks dumb a dozen, you let that bird flop. If she gonna ride out, let her ride out. But whatever reason why he put her hands on her, we don't know.
Come on.
Okay, so question, was it cool
like you
being,
ain't never been in, you ain't never been in that. Come on.
One second, because I think as experienced adults, we've been in heated emotional exchanges and whatnot. Like, I've never put my hands on a woman, but
right.
But at the same time, does it matter what was in his bag that she was trying to take? Because
motherfucker like this Call of Duty, bro.
In the video, it was clear that he was going for the bag and not trying to fully abuse her. However, in the midst of going for the bag, things happen to it, right? And so the conversation of abuse is taking place. And
wait, hold on. Let's do this, because I'm gonna tell you, man, this conversation here, it's hard for
if what was in the bag matters. If there's a $5 million necklace in the Call of Duty bag, is it then okay that he grabs the bag and maybe she falls down while he's trying to grab the bag? Or
I want to get Jamal Whitehead's opinion on this. Jamal Whitehead, what's happening? What do you think about the Quavo? Well, what Earl's asking is like, is he was he okay? Did he do anything wrong by trying to grab the bag
I'm saying is wrong. I don't agree with putting hands on women, but
did he put hands on her? Did he grab the bag, or
he was grabbing the bag and trying to remove her hand from it? And in the midst of that, forcefully, it's momentum and shit. Like, she fell. It should be stated that she did swing at him first. I'm not saying that that's reason, but just to provide added context, she did swing at him and try to bring the bag into the elevator. Once he went for the bag, she tried to defend it, and he separated her from it. In the midst of that, he hit the floor, and people were abusive.
Don't answer that yet, because I don't want you to get jammed up. Let's let Queen and Shirley answer that first, because it's
well, I
think
agree
back
with
to
Earl.
relationships, man. That's real.
Yeah. Let me just say this: like, when you look at abuse, when it's really, really abusive, like, if he's really hitting her like that, he's going to keep hitting her, because when you're dealing with an abuser of a man that's just constantly wanting to hit a woman, he don't stop. So I understand where Earl is coming from. It seemed like she was running out with a bag. He tried to grab the bag when he yanked it from her, because he seemed like he had some type of muscle built in for him to snatch her back in the elevator. That's what it looked like. He hit her. Now, he didn't hit her, like, he didn't swing at her. He didn't punch her in the face. He didn't swing at her where you can see him swinging at her. You can just see he did grab the bag from her. Now, whatever was in that bag, my thing is this: if you beefing with a dude, if you know you get ready to do something to make that man mad, know he got a temper, let it be. Because whatever it was, they must have been arguing about the bag, that she felt like it was okay for her to leave with a bag that he snatched away from her.
And at that point, is it you protecting your own property that somebody else is trying to take, even though you date them? Is that still, you know what I'm saying? Like, are you protecting yourself and your things?
Well, that's the thing, though, bro. None of us are there. We don't know what happened, like, amongst that art. Like, for all we know, listen, she might have been irritated this man's playing Call of Duty too much. You don't understand. I mean, and some of y'all, and listen, I'm gonna tell you just straight up, I've been married 19 years. You think the police ain't been in my house before? You know what I'm saying? It just sometimes pops off. A little argument can escalate. It can get to what it be. Now that particular situation, like I said, for all we know, this motherfucker like, man, shut the fuck up. I'm gonna play this Call of Duty. I don't want to hear your ass. She said, okay, fuck it, then I'm gonna take it. And who knows what they was going through that day. That's why, like I said, we all sit here and pass judgment on them things. But
hold on.
Well, let me just say this.
Can I get Jamal Whitehead's feedback on this? He's in Atlanta. He's ATL Web Radio. He's closer to the situation. What's your thoughts?
I think in this day and time, can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
So I think in this day and time, we all have to know that we're being viewed by microscopically viewed, not only with surveillance and cameras, but by people.
That's about 9 feet.
By people, and with that being said, I don't know what that is. Let me see.
That ain't you, Jamal. Somebody else is leaking this.
Oh, okay.
Somebody else audio going crazy. Sorry, Jamal.
Okay, but with that being said, man, we all have to, especially as men and as Black men, we have to allow cooler heads to prevail in situations in which, they become volatile. Now, everybody has this presence of, you ain't gonna put your hands on me, and you can only take so much, and this, that, and third. But at the end of the day, a woman's a woman. A man's built the man, and again, there's some tough sisters out here. Don't get me twisted. Don't get it wrong. I was, and I'm not ashamed to say I was in a relationship for probably about 10 years where, it was very like back and forth, man. So and I'm not. I was raised by a single mother, and I don't believe in putting my hands on a female, but in this day and time, especially if you're dealing with a sister that's bigger, you might be in a situation where it's like you gotta, you're in a situation where you gotta get somebody off of you, before they cause, further damage. But again, like I think one of you guys pointed out, he didn't continue to he didn't just kick her ass.
Right.
And that right there, I think says a lot, because a man that has it in his mind, I fight women, or I kick a woman's ass, he's not going to just do what Quavo did. He's going, when he, after he gets, it's like any other fight. If that's what he's into, he's going to fight it like he fight anybody else. So, but at the same time, again, he's also very smart, as well as, being in this industry as he is, he's smart, and he's aware of his surroundings. So that may as well taking a play in how he truly reacted. He might have, knowing where, in different places, you just don't know how far that has truly gone in the past.
Right.
So that's the other part of this. So
wait, let me hop in real quick. I'm gonna play a song. We're gonna get back into this. This has been like a talk show today. This is crazy. Everybody's got all this built
on YouTube.
we gotta get some order. Let's play some music.
Nice.
New
Was
Cypress,
that Duck Down?
Who produced that?
That's New Cypress. Go ahead, Raymond.
New Cypress Hill. I got reached out from their team or whatever, so they moving that one around. I actually connected with Sendog on that. So that song actually got picked up by Major League Baseball. So with the kickoff of the new season, that's gonna be a part of their whole promo for the season, and it also got placement in the RBI Baseball 21 game. So they getting a look.
That's a good look. We'll shout out a couple people in the building. Shout out to my man Bruce Wayne in the building. What's up, Bruce? How you been, man? Chris Green tapping in. Capitol Records. That's what's happening.
Might happen, all right.
Who else is it? Everybody else. Jamal Whitehead, like I said. The Last Mo. Kylisha Perry. DJ Swerve. Superstar Maker. Jay Scott from VIP Squad Entertainment. James Brown. Corleone Evans, Lucky Luciano, who else? Nav, Queen B, Raymond T, SB Pretty, Stan the Man, Champagne Legend, Earl, Bionic, and myself. Anyway, just a quick roll call.
Yes, a little weekly meetup. What's up?
No, I was just going to tell.
Stan's at work. He's always in and out. All good. Yeah, we got a lot to talk about. I mean, there's a lot. New York just legalized marijuana. We can get into that as well.
Yes, it's gonna be digi in New York. Boy.
I don't know what's gonna happen, boy.
It's gonna be Cloud City up over there.
Yo, listen, you're gonna be able to get an ounce from the bodega in a minute.
Listen,
You already been able to do that. You
already do that.
You already been able to do that.
Look,
It's only legal now.
And now because of that, ain't nobody gonna be talking.
That's where you buy anything in New York.
Listen,
ain't nothing changing except black people not being arrested for the shit no more. Like,
Right.
But hold on. Outside, everybody still been copping from their bodega. They back up, man.
Will your people be free though? Who's went to jail for weed?
Yes. So to answer your question, Legend, if you had a prior record, you locked up for marijuana and it fell within these laws, you're immediately released from jail.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Oh snap!
Damn, that's
New York
for real.
just got down.
Hey,
Yo, that's for real.
Trying to get y'all to stop talking shit about it.
That's for real.
New York just got down.
Well, I mean, to be honest, to what Bionic just said, like I'm pretty sure a lot of this is PR saving face for Andrew Cuomo. You know what I'm saying? Like they trying to get him up out the paint, so he doing everything he can.
Man, he gonna get
good move. Very good move.
I think we should be putting pressure on all these motherfuckers now if that's gonna get us what we want. You know what I'm
Word
saying?
up. Damn right.
Come up with some fake scandals, I'm down. Whatever.
That's what they've been doing for hundreds of years.
Oh, Deshaun Watson? Oh, never mind. I don't even want to bring that up. But
man, come on, we can't even go.
No, I will say that his lawyer this morning said that he's not willing to provide evidence to law enforcement to back up the alleged victim stories. So that's a development in that story. But anyway.
I don't even understand how that. I don't even understand. Did you read some of those statements, man? Come on, man.
Man, all I know is he deleting DMs, bro. I don't know how I feel about that. Like a lot of stuff like this, like even going back to the last shit we talked about with Quavo and them.
Come on, man.
I don't really take a side. I kind of just be like, I'm gonna let the cards play out.
I mean, I think everybody deletes a few DMs.
Yeah. It's just crazy the timing of it because he was up for the new contract.
Oh no, the timing is horrendous. The timing is horrendous. Like,
dude, apparently,
it's horrendous because the team manufactured it.
Right. But the thing with
DM, a lot
DM,
of what they're accusing them of, man. That's all.
yeah. But the thing is, right? You have some DMs that maybe a chick was cool with it, right? Like, this is what I want. Do this, and she was cool with it, right? They're gonna take that to say, yo, this is the pattern of what you're doing. So you got to delete everything, bro. Even the stuff that wasn't, it couldn't even be incriminated. They will twist it around and say, but you did this with this person.
Right. Everything. Gotcha. Just push delete on all the
Gotcha.
Or just delete the account.
No, delete the DM first. Then you can just delete the whole account and be like, you know what?
Oh, man, this is ridiculous, though. But this is the world we live in, man. This is, and at the end of the day, guys, what we have to think about is the fact that this is, it's not going to stop. At this point, it's only going to get more and more bizarre, more and more crazy. So you really have to, by all means, not only make sure that you're fortified, but as well do the same with your close loved ones and family members to be able to withstand, the ignorance.
But you can make mistakes now, right? Like there's all these apps where you can carry a whole conversation and it's not even with that person.
Yeah, of course.
I think Cardi went through that. Some girl was trying to say, we were talking. She was like, no, we didn't.
Yeah, the catfishing aspect.
It's crazy now because now you can just, if you can get the person's number or whatever, you can just fake a whole conversation, a whole bunch of text messages, and it never happened.
That's nuts. All right, let me play some more music. It's a crazy world we living in, man.
Yes.
Stay safe.
What was that?
Sample? I don't know the sample.
That voice in the background, I heard that before.
That's Neek Bucks featuring Lil TJ. Song's called Fly Away.
That sounds like an A Boogie track.
They got enough comparisons before too. Like I think in the beginning, a lot of people were like, "Oh, TJ sound like A Boogie," but
even the beat, it sounds like something he's done.
That I can't speak on, but maybe same producer. Not sure. A lot of new music.
Is that artist you talking about from New York as well?
I don't know where Neek Bucks is from. I was just doing my digital digging, listening, trying to catch a vibe, and sort of caught my ear. So I don't know where he's from, but we gotta check him out. Neek Bucks, Lil TJ, Fly Away.
Yeah, he's from Harlem.
He's from Harlem?
Yeah, he's from Harlem. He's uptown. Him and TJ.
That's dope. That's dope. Oh yeah.
Speaking of, we actually hosting a live stream concert for a little TJ. It was supposed to happen tonight, but it got pushed to April 9th. So let me know if anybody want a code or whatever. I can hook everybody up.
Definitely.
Come April 9th.
Well, little TJ's a star, man. That's gonna blow up. That's gonna get that's gonna get some attention for sure. He does. He gets attention, and his record is like number. I want to say it hit number 1 at one point.
Yeah, no, I did hit him and him and Black. They scored big with that
one. All right, let me play this. Just came in from Stand the Man, something the Yay area. Let me know what y'all think about it. Let's go.
Fresh out the shop, hit the jackhammer. Baby chose up, hit it. Got that bust down chain, hit the jackhammer. Proud of all my dogs, I'ma hit it for you. Drinking on the 80 proof, hit the jackhammer. You ain't scared to act a fool, hit it. Smoking on a bag of color, hit the jackhammer. Baby know she got a body, told her hit it. Jumping out the old school, hit the jackhammer. Lamping at the Four Seasons, trying to touch the blue. Jeweler said the chain ready, time to slide through. Shopping online, cop the last one, hit it. Credit score 800, what you want, get it. My dog home had his cell phone the whole bid. He was trapping harder than some at the crib. Lil' bruh graduated, told him hit it. Got a full ride to college, hit the jackhammer. Soul food, side of greens with the fried oyster. Gotta smoke before I eat, hit the jackhammer. Strip club, bag of ones, hit it. Got that one-way fashion, they gon' have to compass. Seen baby fit and leave, I said I'm on your bumpers. Phone call about this paper, finna break the concrete. Scored it back, hit it. Whip fresh out the shop, hit the jackhammer. Baby chose up, hit it. Got that bust down chain, hit the jackhammer. Proud of all my dogs, I'ma hit it for you. Drinking on the 80 proof, hit the jackhammer. You ain't scared to act a fool, hit it. Smoking on a bag of color, hit the jackhammer. Hit the hammer, breaking ground like construction workers. Lil' cuz hit the hammer when he make a purchase. Baby had the jackhammer, she around the ghost. On them plane, trains, automobiles, and boats. Control it off the iPad, hit the jackhammer. Getting worldwide, trap open like a sandal. Key 5 by the range, had to find the key. I've been in and out the whip, where could it be? She just got her own business, told her hit it. Base pay and commission, hit the jackhammer. My dog opened up a grow distribution license. My other partner still black market with exotics. Baby rolled the perfect wood, hit it. You can go to any hood, hit the jackhammer. Folks shining with baguettes, said them shoes is rare. Told him get up out that chair if you ain't a square. Slim, scored it back, hit it. Whip fresh out the shop, hit the jackhammer. Baby chose up, hit it. Got that bust down chain, hit the jackhammer. Proud of all my dogs, I'ma hit it for you. Drinking on the 80 proof, hit the jackhammer. You ain't scared to act a fool, hit it. Smoking on a bag of color, hit the jackhammer.
All right, Stand the Man.
Hit a Slim out of Sickle Director D40's camp. And yeah, there is a dance called the Jackhammer that's actually going on he's getting a pretty big buzz with it. It's doing it good.
Hey, Stan, show us the jackhammer.
What's that?
Hey,
show us the jackhammer dance. You want to see the dance? Man. So, where's he from? He's from the Bay. Sound like
Richmond, California. Yep.
Okay. Dope. Yeah, man. Shout to 40, man. You gotta have him jump on one time, man. I haven't seen him in a long time. Gotta have 40 jump on one day, man.
Hey, Stan, you hearing anything? You hearing anything about Young Barry out there? Young Barry or Bari out of Frisco?
From who's that?
Young Barry or Young Bari?
No, I haven't.
Okay. Word. Just checking.
All right, yeah, let's keep it going. New music Wednesdays. Let's see, man. Still more music to play. I actually want to play this record too, and get y'all opinion on it. It came from DJ Megan Wright's album, her new project. All right, let's get some thoughts on that. That's from Megan Wright, her new project. Song's called Fly, and it features a few different artists. I think let's see who's on Fly. Fly is
Casanova on there too.
Sound like it.
Oh no, let me double check it out. I forgot who's on that record.
I think so.
But yeah, I know the dope dance hall artist on it too, and she just put it out. So Megan's on Hot 97, and she's been producing records, really dope records. So yeah, she just put that out end of last week. Why not? Let's share these records. Yeah, that's it. Real quick, I did want to tell everybody about this one opportunity that's coming up. If anybody's connected to any college DJs, so Upstage, which is a platform for college talent, period, across the board, they created what they're calling the NCPA. So it's like the National College Performers Association. So it's sort of like rivals the NCAA, where one is athletics, but this is for performers. And they're doing a DJ competition starting this week. So I'm only bringing it up because it's literally like a 64 bracket competition that they break it down all the way to like a finalist. But right now it's like the open session where anybody can join. So if anybody is either attending a college or taking a college class or whatever, that's a DJ, they can win some dough, a lot of money actually, by getting in the competition. So just spreading the word, you know what I mean? And it's something that they're doing like on different platforms. So they do one for acapella groups. They do one for like, R&B. Like this is like across the board with different sections of music. So check them out. It's called Upstaged and the NCPA, National College Performers Association. And they're doing this DJ competition coming up. So if anybody wants to link, whatever, I guess I'll get the link. I'll put it in the chat. Word. All right. That being said, I'm going to play a couple more joints and then we get into international and I guess our first guest. But let's play this. Yeah. Music Wednesdays. Bren Joy featuring Pink Sweats. Song's called Insecure. New shit.
Yeah, that shit. That actually, his whole little project is good. That Bren Joy cat.
So, wait. You know where he's from?
I think he's a UK cat, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, dope. Hold on. Getting a little bit.
I'm not crying. You're crying.
Say that again.
So I'm not crying. You're crying. we all got real quiet.
I know it's all sensitive and shit. What the? Oh my God! This is the day. Oh my God!
Y'all, I'ma say because we ain't said it yet neither, man. Rest in peace, Nipsey Hussle. Ain't nobody spoke on it yet. You know what I'm saying?
R.I.P. Nip.
2 years. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Is it 2 years now? Wow. I remember I was in LA the day he left. The day he got shot, I was leaving LA, which was crazy. I was there for the Worldwide Radio Summit. Shout out to those dudes that was doing that, man. I mean, hopefully we'll get back to that. But yeah, rest in peace, Nip. Whatnot. So crazy, man. Rap is dangerous, yo. It really is. It's crazy out here. All right, let me play another joint and then we'll open back up into our discussions. I know we was talking about a lot of stuff, so let's get it going.
We are oppressed. We are exploited. We are downtrodden. We are denied not only civil rights, but even human rights. So the only way we're going to get some of this oppression and exploitation away from us or aside from us is come together against the common enemy. Who taught you to hate the texture of your hair? Who taught you to hate the color of your skin? Who taught you to hate the shape of your nose and the shape of your lips? Who taught you to hate yourself from the top of your head to the soles of your feet? Who taught you to hate your own kind? Who taught you to hate the race that you belong to?
Hopping out the Lex, I felt like Malcolm X. Marching with the shooters like Martin Luther. 40 cal SK or the fucking Ruger. Don't ever question if I got the heart to shoot.
As we walk, we must make the pledge that we shall always march ahead. We cannot turn back.
They say the best things come from the worst shit. This all facts, this ain't no verse shit. I done fought the state on some verse shit. Feeling like Franklin the day he touched his first brick. First trip, I did 95 all night. The Chuck Taylor Converse off-white. The laser at your eyes if it's on sight. Gray solar red with the orange stripe. When I brought the Lex, I felt like Malcolm Little. Riding down Martin Luther Boulevard. Dutch too tight, you got pull it hard. I'm the new black Jake Gyllenhaal. Putting your spoon on the bullet scar. Cooking raw, eye emojis, look at all. We was up all night scrambling egg whites. Atlantic City niggas gamble with your life. Hopping out the Lex, I felt like Malcolm X. Marching with the shooters like Martin Luther. 40 cal SK or the fucking Ruger. Don't ever question if I got the heart to shoot you.
When will you be satisfied? We can never be satisfied as long as the Negro is the victim of the unspeakable horror of police.
They say Machine only rap about how he got shot and how he shoot niggas. That's because I got shot and I shoot niggas. You rather I rap about some shit I don't do, nigga, so I can be like one of these new niggas. In this rap shit, I only respect a few niggas. Everybody else is middle finger to you, nigga. Fuck these niggas, Piece of Chef and Ghost and all my woo niggas. Shooter came through the shortcut and hit 2 niggas. Spikes on the Christian loose slippers. Henny Paradise, Voo sipper. My attitude is fucking. Russell Westbrook mixed with Boogie Cousins. Rockin' a Damier Louis bucket. Bitch on the plane with 50 P's in her luggage. The bezel on the 41mm flooded. With the drama I love it. I know how to mask and glove it. Machine.
Hopping out the Lex, I felt like Malcolm X. Marching with the shooters like Martin Luther. 40 cal SK or the fucking Ruger. Don't ever question if I got the heart to shoot you.
Well, as long as it is an intelligently organized effort that is being made, the discipline involved will keep our people acting intelligently.
All right, that's exclusive. Riz featuring Conway the Machine. More Malcolm, less Martin. The name of the record. Shout out to my man who sent that to me. That came from Rick, my man Rick, who sent that in. Just wanted to get it played, see what it felt like, and that's what it is, man. So yeah, I wanted to go back to the conversation from earlier. I know, we sort of killed it and we were talking about a lot of this craziness that's going on around the place, from the Asian hate to domestic violence. We got to get it right, man. Because this is like, showing the worst to everybody right now. It's just nuts out here. And on top of that, the money's drying up. It's like a lot of drama. You know what I mean? Jamal, how's Atlanta right now? How's everything in your city? Yeah, I'm gonna speak on it.
Well, for the most part, everybody here is still acting like coronavirus didn't exist. And, hanging and partying and slinging and banging, man. I've actually recognized people actually doing large gathering events. It's been maybe about 4 or 5 in the last 3 weeks, 3, 4, 500 people. Some with masks, some without. I've only seen photos and that kind of thing. I haven't attended any of them, but yeah, man, it's and then beyond that, man, with all of that, the city's violence has erupted. I think we had 14 shootings week before last. I think we had 16 the weekend. Last weekend, it's just been like, so Atlanta's suffering the brunt of everybody recognizing that Atlanta's acting like coronavirus didn't exist and coming in so they can do their wild thing because they ain't been able to be wild in close to a year now. So I think everybody's kind of like taking their turns coming out here acting a donkey. That's what it feels like anyway. But I've been maintaining. And luckily Friday, Saturday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday nights, I'm in the studio doing live shows with different hosts and artists. So I'm in a closed environment. They come through to see me. I slide out to my studio. They come through to see me. I slide back to my crib on the other side of town, and I keep it moving, man. But they try to be safe as possible in the midst, man. But
Yeah, no, and I asked because there do be. It's like Atlanta just seemed like it's changed. You know what I mean? It's changed.
It's ever changing. It's ever changing, brother.
Fair enough. Fair enough. That's what it is.
But the music keeps coming. I'll say that if I can. The music is coming, and people actually are doing shows in Atlanta. People. Music is still people doing shows in Atlanta. I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing. I guess it's a good thing for the guys that's making records, because they're not having to really go into the audience because they, on the stage or whatever. But still, it's like, it's very combustible energy. And like I said, because everybody's been kind of cooped up for quite some time, when they come in here, they're really acting a fool. So I don't know, man, if it's good or bad. I really can't say. I'm praying that it has a good outcome. That's my prayer.
Right. All right. That's fair enough. All right. Speaking of Atlanta, let's play this record. It's definitely out there. I'm gonna let y'all know. It's definitely a little bit of a out there record. So let me let y'all know. But let's do it.
Throw that pussy, 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 throw that pussy.
Yeah, that's that time, baby.
Throw that pussy, 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 throw that pussy. Throw that pussy, throw that pussy, throw that pussy back, throw that pussy back, throw that pussy back, throw that pussy back, throw that pussy, throw that pussy, throw that pussy, throw that pussy, throw that pussy back, throw that pussy back, throw that pussy back, throw that pussy back, throw that pussy over here, throw that pussy over there, throw that pussy in there, throw that pussy everywhere. Throw that pussy in my face, throw that pussy around my waist, throw that pussy, catch it, throw that pussy in a race, throw that pussy in a box, throw that pussy non-stop, throw that pussy in the club, throw that pussy on the block, throw that pussy for $1, throw that pussy, make them holler, throw that pussy, make them scream. Throw that pussy on them, throw that pussy, throw that pussy on them, say throw that pussy on them. Throw that pussy, throw that pussy on them. Throw that pussy, throw that pussy, throw that pussy, throw that pussy, throw that pussy back, throw that pussy back, throw that pussy back, throw that pussy back, throw that pussy, throw that pussy, throw that pussy, throw that pussy, throw that pussy back, throw that pussy back, throw that pussy back, throw that pussy back.
Hold up. Throw that pussy, make her strip. Throw that pussy on this dick. She got COVID and she sick. I still smash cause she thick. Club Godzilla, I ain't paying. I just got this dick, I'm laying. I check all of my DMs. Yeah, I fuck all of my fans. Throw that P on this D. Throw that P on this D. Pop a perk, watch her twerk like Pimp C. Let me see. Hey, if you a bad bitch, make it clap on a bad bitch like ooh, 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 ooh.
Throw that pussy, throw that pussy, throw that pussy. Throw that pussy, throw that pussy back, throw that pussy back, throw that pussy back, throw that pussy back, throw that pussy, throw that pussy, throw that pussy, throw that pussy, throw that pussy
bend over and touch your toe. Scrub the ground, fuck them hoes. Bitch, bend over and touch your toe.
All right, thoughts?
Man, that joint put me in the mind state, which I know it's supposed to, but like early 2000. And the only thing that's missing on that record was two things missing on that record. You either need T.I.O. Luda, and you need like Cam or somebody from Dipset. Like, and I would have been in there with it, like for real. Like that's the only thing I feel like is missing.
Nah, I just let all the chicks do it. Let Cardi, let Princess, let that just be a whole queen women's just dominant record. And let them throw it. And I may catch it. No, I'm playing.
Was that Luke's little boy? Was that Luke Jr.? God damn. I love that. Hey man, I'm gonna tell you, man, that right there is all over the that's Atlanta right there, man. That one right there gone. That's going Atlanta style, bro. That's going. All it needs is the proper platform, and it's gone.
Shoot, I'm just waiting for the TikTok to pop.
That's like TikTok will kill it. TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram will kill that one.
Queen, is that like too far? Is that like overboard? In your opinion?
I think it will hit, in the summer.
You think it's too far? We was playing Throat Babies.
He said she got COVID. I don't care.
Hey man, Throat Babies is a love ballad, bro. So
get that out of
Well, they like that down, but they're probably like
outside.
Song the other day.
Very, very vulgar, like X-rated.
He was like,
club.
"Oh baby."
Like it's saying exactly what they want you to do.
It was just an explicit snap your fingers. You know what I'm saying?
Pretty much.
Yeah. I mean,
that's exactly what it is.
It's Yin Yang and Beat King. It's sort of like
out of here.
You know what I mean? Featuring Little John.
That's what Yin Yang do. Like, where do you see my dick? I mean, come on, man.
I'm just sharing music. I get everybody's opinion.
Them niggas went from where do you see my dick to throw that pussy bitch. I mean, it is what it is. That's what they do.
Coming.
They gonna do that song on the Millennium Tour?
They're gonna have a remix with E40 and Too Short.
The City Girls.
Yes.
Yeah, City Girls.
Yes. Baby Diamond.
Yeah.
Meg, gotta have Meg on that mode.
Megan, Cardi B, they might as well just hop on.
I know it would be hot though with City
Let me
Girls,
shoot the
Cardi
video.
B, Mulatto, and Cardi B, City Girls, Mulatto, and Megan.
You can already hear it. Throw that dirty dick. Throw that dirty dick.
Oh, they don't say that. They probably say that rich one. They put some money with it.
Oh man.
You'll go to Wednesday, boy. I tell you.
Wild Out Wednesdays.
Yes, Wild Out Wednesdays.
They gonna mess around. They gonna fuck with you for real and put Lizzo on that bitch. Watch. That's gonna be Lizzo comeback record.
Hey, why your eyes get big, Queen?
Lizzo.
Lizzo rich.
She gonna be twerking with the flute. She gonna be twerking with the flute.
Does Mac jump on yet?
On the stripper pole with the flute.
Hey, did Des Mac jump on yet?
Yeah, I'm on here.
Oh, you already here, man. What's going on, bro?
Now, what's going on? How you doing?
I'm chilling. I didn't realize you was on here, man. We just up here talking and doing our crazy thing or whatever the case is. How you doing, man? What's the latest and the greatest with you?
Man, everything's going good, man. I'm just sitting here right now in San Francisco. Just vibing out. It's nice outside today, so I'm about to go out, go walk the dog and a few. That's all.
Okay, cool. So give everybody just a little bit of your background. Who you are. How'd you get started? And go ahead.
No, for sure. Yeah, my name is Desmond McElroy, but I go by the name of Des Mac. I'm from Youngstown, Ohio. I moved down to San Francisco about 3 years ago to be a part of an app with my brother. And then ever since moving down here, I wanted to try out music. And then ever since, I've been doing several shows, just radio, just everything with music ever since. It's been like a real manifestation from where I'm from to be out here. It's just everything. It's just different. So it's been a whole journey out here.
And like, when did you first get in the game? Because I think that was one of the questions. I was like, was it 2002 or?
Nah, so I've been writing music since I was probably, I don't know, since I was probably like 6, but I never really knew what I was doing. I would just try to rap before like Tupac beats or something just for fun. But then I really started taking it serious like 3 years ago. Once I moved down here, I first recorded down here. So I never recorded back in Ohio. I never wanted anybody to hear me rap, because if somebody would have not liked it, it would have crushed me at that time. So I wanted to move out, just new people, new environment, and also to be a part of this app. And then ever since then, I've just been really, really doing music and staying consistent with it. So yeah, a couple years back.
Dope. And then the single Passion with Zaytoven, like, how did you even connect with Zaytoven? Like, how did that all come about?
Yeah, so sometimes people will comment my name on his post. And then one day I was like, let me just contact him myself. So I messaged him on Instagram. I introduced myself. I let him know what I'm doing, because he's from San Francisco as well. He went to high school out here and stuff. So I just contacted him, and then he messaged me back within an hour, and we were just DMing for about 3 to 4 days, just like what I got, what I'm working on. And I'm letting him know, like, hey, I really want to work with you, but I am an independent, musician. So I have this budget. If you're willing to work with me, we can make something happen. So I didn't even tell him, I ended up getting a billboard as well in Atlanta, my first time out in Atlanta a few weeks back. And he was on the billboard as well. His name's Zaytoven. So it was just that he worked with me. I was able to, like, man, this is perfect opportunity. I can get a billboard in Atlanta and have Zaytoven on it as well. And for him, he didn't even charge me the full price either. He like knocked it off, like, to just help me out. He knocked it off like way more than what he should have, to be honest, and just looked out for me. So, that's just how it happened, honestly, just literally messaging him in the DM.
Hey, man, that's what's up. That's all it takes, some courage. That's all it takes. All right, let's play the song and get into it, and then we're going to come back and talk to you some more.
Yeah, for sure.
Yo, Djservicepack, what it do? It's Zay Tiggy checking in, and I'm rocking with you. Passion, going crazy. Yeah, straight out of Youngstown, Ohio. Yeah, you know how you started, straight from the Bay, just like Zay. So it's all gas, no brakes. Believe that. Zaytoven said that.
Fisher was heading.
In my city, it get live. I'm nothing like them other guys. Premeditated murder, kill this game. Mama, survive. Let's get it clicking like a light. Before you bout to spark this from the heart. When the lights was out, candles lit the dark. I miss them family times when everybody would be around. Now everybody just working, and they all look down. Probably part of the reason I had to leave my town to catch my dreams. Get it by all means, they tell me what you see. And it don't matter, cause regardless, I'm gon' do my thing. They see us making it, they acting like how could it be? In disbelief, Maliki up in penitentiary. It hurt me to my bones, cause you in that cage alone. I hope your mommy and your grandma, that they all stay strong. As I take another hit and I write out my poems. Without a father figure who was supposed to ever show them. Without a father figure who was supposed to ever show them. Since y'all still tuned in, I gotta show love. And when I vent, this what it consists of. This is my passion. Same time I sat in my room and I just imagine. I used to say one day it's gonna happen, it's really happening. I know one too many who had an early casket. Trying to get them green blue strips turned into a savage. I chose another route, pen and pad, I call it magic. And it's automatic, everything I write's a classic. Hey, listen, this is my passion. No matter, gotta stay strong, this is my passion. I moved across the globe for this, cause this is my passion. I got a clear vision for it, this is my passion. No matter, gotta stay strong, this is my passion. I moved across the globe for this, cause this is my passion. I got a clear vision for it, this is my passion. This is my passion, this is my passion. I do this for my fam, for my friends who really wanna see me win. No pretend, let's begin, I'm going in. Like a snotty nose, always knew that I would blow. Sick like I got a cold, see this a God flow. She bad, but do she got some goals? I just gotta know. I'm tired of wasting my time, I work on me and I be fine. Plus half of the time they out of line and I ain't just got time. Writing like I'm in my prime. Assist, I'm dropping dimes, oh yeah. I'm Desmac, homie, don't get it twisted. All about positivity, finish out your mission. You can have anything, close your eyes, just listen. Then take actions in the steps that you was mentioning, yeah. Follow your passion, sooner or later you see Benjamins. Flow smooth, probably thought that I had took some Ritalin. I'm reeling in the present moment, find peace within. And when the money come, promise to divide dividends, yeah. Listen, this is my passion. No matter, gotta stay strong. This is my passion. I moved across the globe for this, cause this is my passion. I got a clear vision for it. This is my passion. No matter, gotta stay strong. This is my passion. I moved across the globe for this, cause this is my passion. I got a clear vision for it. This is my passion. This is my passion. This is my passion.
Right, flavor. That's what's happening. Dope, man.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man. And you put that together all yourself, all by yourself, much.
So I found this beat, and when I went online, the beat was I wanted to get the exclusive right, but it cost way too much. So I had reached out to a producer named K Fisher. He produces a bunch of Larry June songs. Larry June is real big in the Bay Area, so I DM'd him as well. And I said, hey, I'm working on this track. This is gonna be a big track for me. You produce some of my favorite songs by Larry June. And I was like, I would love for you to, if you could reproduce this for me. I said, but add your own flavor to it. But this is the melody and where I would like the beat to be at. He said, no problem. And he did the same thing as well. He helped me out. He worked the deal for me. And then I got the exclusive right to that, and then, then I put this out. So, yeah.
All right, dope. Anybody else? I heard you mention Larry June. That's my boy. Shout out to him.
Yeah.
But you rock with anybody else from the Bay Area? Like anybody else you collaborate with or making music with, or anywhere else? You make
So
collaborations out there.
So I don't actually have too many collaborations at the moment. I've been honestly really just zoning all in, but I do have some with some people out here. One name is Rhymo. He goes by the name of Rhymeezy. He does a bunch of my production as well, and engineers for me. I have a couple songs with an artist named Mali out here, as well as Figo and a girl named Dina Rowe. So I have a couple songs, but I've been mainly working just honestly by myself. But I am looking to collab a lot more with anybody that would like to collab.
Okay, dope. This single lately.
Yeah,
that was last year. I want to play that as well, just to give people a little bit more taste of what you do, and
for sure.
Come back one more time and we'll ask some more questions.
For sure. Thank you.
Hey, listen, lately a lot of things been on my mind. Trying to stay focused really on this grind. Only a matter of time, we all gon' shine bright in life rhymes. Felt like we was traumatized, we were going on dimes just to ease our mind. I'm back home for the weekend, cruising down the streets. It's like I got the juice the way how they treating me. Inspiring, really tell them go follow their dreams. And you can do anything, you really just gotta believe it. Take action, show them you ain't acting. Thumbing through some band-aids, my hands get to cracking like we was playing Madden. Me, Dre, Twan, and Sweets, all winning, let's match it. Higher than a kite right now and can't stop laughing. Notice a lot of things, family is really everything. And if you affiliated, it's all G. Man, y'all know me. I go by Desmac from the Midwest to the West Sea or the West Coast. It both go. Versace, Cologne, pure home, I'm in my zone. She still in disbelief. How I fled my home, I speak it to existence. Sooner or later, we gon' all be on. Rest in peace to Paul, you live on. You in every song. You and my mama had my back even when I was wrong. Manifesting these gifts, and they like lifelong, out of sight. Crazy how a 6-hour flight can change your life. Grateful and safe to say I'm in the bay tonight. Yeah, lately I've been on this grind. Lately I ain't got no time for you if you ain't got no time. Lately I've been seeing signs. Reflect on it real quick, take a break like halftime. Now it's time to shine, going like you're full time. Lately I've been on this grind. Lately I ain't got no time for you if you ain't got no time. Lately I've been seeing signs. Reflect on it real quick, take a break like halftime. Now it's time to shine, going like you're full time. On my way to work, enjoy it, know it's temporary. Plus I'm a dreamer, know what can happen by February. Align my words right so y'all can hear me very clearly. I'm still at it, we on top like the addict. Foreshadowing knowledge and wisdom, what's your mathematics? I'm a cool dude, disrespect me, I turn savage. Could never be in my circle if you cool with being average. That's mad stress, I don't strive for nothing but to be the best, but in my own lane. Like behind the wheel, with no power steering, how you controlling your will. Grateful for the label on Wall Street, offered a deal. Although I ain't take it, it still it give me the chills. Same time it let me know that this really real. It's really happening. Yeah, I said at the same time it really let me know this real. Could never forget my homies behind the steel. Hey, lately I've been on this grind. Lately I ain't got no time for you if you ain't got no time. Lately I've been seeing signs. Reflect on it real quick, take a break like halftime. Now it's time to shine, going like you're full time. Lately I've been on this grind. Lately I ain't got no time for you if you ain't got no time. Lately I've been seeing signs. Reflect on it real quick, take a break like halftime. Now it's time to shine, going like you're full time. On my way to work, enjoy it, know it's temporary. On my way to work, enjoy it, know it's temporary.
Yeah. All right, dope. All
Dope.
right, so I'm gonna open it up for everybody else to just ask questions or show some support. And that's what it is. Anybody got something they want to say? Des Mac in the building.
That's how we find you, Des Mac?
Yes, on all platforms, DEZ space MAC.
Okay, what? And you out of Frisco, you said?
Yeah, I'm from Youngstown, Ohio, but yes, I'm out of San Francisco.
Okay, word. Cool. Is this your first batch of stuff you putting together, or you got some other stuff you've been doing before?
Yeah, I have some things I've been doing before as well.
Okay, dope. Good shit, bro. Good shit, though.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah, I was digging your flow, digging the songs in general. Definitely want to check out more of your stuff, man. If it's cool, can you throw your info in the chat so I'll be able to like find some of your stuff and everybody else will be too?
No, for sure. We'll do.
Well,
I'll put my website in there. Has the link. It has everything on there.
Most definitely.
So,
is there any artists that you would want to work with in Ohio?
I'm sorry, what was that?
Is there any artists that you work with?
Yeah, he asked if there's any artists in Ohio you want to work with.
Oh yeah, there are a few. These are my homies that they're really, really nice. So we're definitely collaborating on some things, but no one like in particular, because I'm really trying to stay in my own lane. Like even like I don't even curse in my music actually. So it's like I try to stay in a lane of my own, but nothing to anyone that does. But I try to just stay in my own lane. If the music is making sense to me, some things that I really do want to collab with, but it doesn't make sense to my brand. So some of them I pass on.
All right, fair enough.
Quick question on the recordings. On the second track that you played, where did you record that as opposed to the first track you played?
Okay, so actually the studios here in San Francisco are actually still closed at the moment. Like our studio it's been closed for over a year now. The first one was at the studio, and then the other one, it was at a studio, but it was a newer one. They were still like they literally brought in the parts like the day as I went, and it was different engineers as well. But it was definitely different engineers, but they were both recorded at a studio though.
Yeah, on the first track, the vocals were kind of needed some more body. I thought, like the beat came in real full, and then it's kind of like I say highs, but my man Bionic, who's the engineer, is like, nah, man, they just need more body and balance. He on the track too, but that second one was right in the pocket, man. Just as far as the track and the vocals there, but both was riding seriously, real down.
Most def, I appreciate that.
Dope. Well, love is love. I think, at the end of the day, I'm just proud of you for doing it like on your own and sort of having the courage to reach out. You know, it does take that type of star power within to like get to the next level. So, you know, I think you got to stay on top of that. And I do think, I know you're pushing this record. I think you got to continue to push it. You know, the first one, I know that's the single. And we're here to help you with that. So, you know, anything we could do to help, you know, just let us know. And it's all good.
Yo, and the one thing I want to say that I really like, man, is outside the music is grooving. You know what I'm saying? It's got a groove to it. But the thing I really do like is by you saying, yo, man, I'm trying to stick to my brand. I'm trying to stick to my style. Like, you know, I'm not trying to do something if it doesn't make sense. And that's always something that I look like. I like hearing that from artists. I like artists that know exactly where they want to be. And of course, as you grow, as you get older, you'll say, okay, I might venture over here or I might venture over there, but all that's based on your experience, not based on people forcing you to do so. So, you know, I commend you for that. And I'm gonna support you off that alone. You know what I mean?
What's that? I appreciate that. Thank you. Seriously.
You know, something I think, I forget who said it, but he was like, just because I don't cuss in my music doesn't mean it's for kids. You know what I mean? And so it's and I kind of have the same thought process too. Like, just because I don't cuss doesn't mean my music's for kids. Doesn't mean that my music's immature. You know,
all the time, Bonnie.
Hey, Bionic, you don't cuss in your music?
Nah.
That's also great for syncing and licensing opportunities as well, man.
Yeah, like I cuss on the regular basis, but I don't cuss.
I do too.
But I don't cuss in my music.
You just don't cuss on record. Okay, I get it.
Yeah, nah, I cuss all the time, bro. I just don't cuss on record.
No, I'm talking shit. That's what's up. But no, Earl was saying
Bionic wearing them little Nas X Nikes right now.
Nikes, bro. Word. All right, well, Des, you already know. Make sure you put all your information in the chat. That way, everybody can stay in contact, get drops, other interviews, any other opportunities. You know, they'll be able to contact you, and that's what it is, man.
What's that? I appreciate y'all having me, seriously, and I appreciate everybody that gave feedback. Thank y'all, seriously.
How long you been in Cali now, bro?
3 years.
Okay, well, be careful out there in the Bay if you ain't, you know, just move around a little safe out there. You know what I mean?
Nah, most def.
Word. All right. Thanks for tapping in. We'll get back to the music and then our next guest. Fire. Good shit. Earl, talk about that.
Yeah, I mean, for me, that, you know, I think 2 Chainz, Benny's one of my favorite rappers. I think 2 Chainz is a lot of our favorite rappers as well. So just from it's weird, man. Like, I don't sell drugs, but for some reason, coke rap feels like the most metaphoric lifestyle working in music. You know what I'm saying? There's a whole bunch of metaphors in that. So I get a lot of joy listening to Benny and the rest of the guys. And then that kind of like up top to like down south connection, like the I-95 connection that he's been establishing with other like hustlers throughout time, between Pusha T to everybody in Atlanta and down south and whatnot. I don't know, like, to me, like, this last album wasn't my favorite project of Benny's, but that song is one of my favorite songs of his.
Dope.
Agreed. Yeah. That was my favorite song on that album. I don't know if it's just because 2 Chainz was on it, but yeah, that song goes.
I think it's the contrast of styles too. Benny's mad aggressive, and 2 Chainz got like that southern playalistic kind of joint on it. So,
right.
Dope. All right, well, let's get into it with our next guest. This is my man holding down Ohio. Funny, Ohio in the building, right? Damn.
Right.
Cleveland side though. We got the Cleveland side. We got Columbus in here. All this Ohio love, the Buckeye, all of that good stuff.
Cleveland is the city where we come.
East Cleveland, Ohio. Wait, who said East Cleveland, Ohio?
Kermit the Superstar Maker.
What up, Kermit? What's good?
Nothing much. Just on here every week supporting like I do all the time.
I love it, man. Shout out to my man DJ Ryan Wolf, representing Cleveland. I guess all of Ohio, man. He's the official Browns DJ. Man,
What's
humble,
up,
man.
How y'all doing, man? All right?
It was good.
I appreciate y'all having me, man. CL family, man. Took me under his wing out the gate, man, and
show me love. You know what I'm saying? So it's a pleasure to be in front of you guys, man, and I appreciate it. All my DJs on here, all my tastemakers, thank you.
There it is, man. Yeah, man. So first of all, congratulations, man, for dropping a project, a dope project. Dreams to reality.
Thank you.
One of the things we talk about a lot on here is just the DJ and making the DJ a superstar again and supporting a DJ like, or DJs like superstars, like artists they are. And I guess, Joe Waxx came up with a tagline called Break the DJ. So that's what it's all about for us. We've been putting DJs on much more. And, last week was D Nice, which was awesome. This week is you. And we're going to be doing this every week, man, where, y'all got these dope projects and records, and we all got to support that, period, end of story, man. Because, y'all have put so many people on, y'all have taken so many people and put them on in your cities, or you've helped contribute to some of the greatest experiences in people's lives,
For sure.
in terms of spinning and creating these moods and these, euphoric moments where people just felt great, man, give you the strength to live another day. But yeah, man, talk about the project. I think, that's the first thing.
Yeah, so Dreams to Reality was something, man, I really don't even know how it came together. It was like all the songs that got on there was just very organic. Kind of just told a story about how I first started wanting to put out songs, and then every song that's on there had a story. And then it kind of like, I could just tell you a journey of how I got more in tune and more about figuring out about how to make music, produce music, push records. You know what I'm saying? My first record, I did a terrible job at pushing it, but I had to go through that to understand the steps to do it. And, being a DJ. The one thing that I learned about this, though, that's cool, and all my DJs on here, and they understand this, is that like we have an ear, like that, and when we create new sounds and stuff, we kind of already, I don't want people to think, one thing I wanted to tell people is like, if you don't make beats physically, that doesn't stop you. Don't think that you can't make a song, because you might have a creation or a sound that you hear that you might not physically know how to make it, but you can tell somebody to make it. You know what I'm saying? When you have a director of a movie, that nigga ain't the one holding the camera. He's still the director. He's the architect. So when you architect it, you still are the person that made the song. So I always want to encourage my DJs. One thing I know every DJ in here has done is help put a nigga on, put a artist on, or they did something where that artist done went on and forgot about you. So one thing that we do as DJs is we break records. So we break records either in the club, radio. You know what I'm saying? We always breaking records. I said, well, I'm about to do mine different. If I'm gonna break an artist, I'm gonna break it by putting out music. I'm gonna break that artist by putting them on my platform. And on the end for the DJ side, we got to get something in return, because we help too many artists out and we get nothing in return. So with this, we gonna work. We gonna go up there together. You're going to be on my song and we're going to shine together, because how many times have we helped out somebody and it happens too many times. So that's what made me want to start putting out music, because this is the way that I wanted to start breaking artists and seeing how it can happen. So it's been a long journey just learning it, but I love it. And I'm just having a good time. I'm having fun. So,
nah, man.
And like I said, we about to tap into this song called I'm Here. That's the one we about to play.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it, man. I mean, I was just saying, well said, man. Everything is awesome. And it's great that you did it. A lot of people talk it, and they never put nothing out. You got a dope project.
Appreciate it.
So we're all behind it. Yeah, let me play the first song. And
which one is you about to play? Which one are you about to? Because I got a story for both of them. Which one are you about to play?
I'm Here.
Okay, so yeah, let's just play that one. So one thing I want to say is, again, this one is something that like is one of my, I want to say, second songs that I produced. Me and my guy Matt Like the Flame, but I really was actually like on the beats, like I really helped make this beat. Like I made the beat, so it was like this is a special one to me, because at first I was like orchestrating and telling what I heard, but this is like I really was on that keypad, so it means a lot to me. And then the song is just about if anybody ever counted you out, you know what I'm saying? Like, you ever felt like your time ain't never gonna come, you know what I'm saying? Or people just count you out like you can't do it. This is the song for you, like, nah, I'm here, and you just gotta respect it. But that's why it's called I'm Here.
Word. All right, let's get into it.
His name is Buddha Bang. To give you a backstory about him, for like 2-3 years ago, he was like one of the hottest people in my city, and he signed with Rotten Nation. He had the deal, like he's about to go. It was actually like Jay-Z and Beyonce had their concert. Khaled was gonna bring him out. All of this, like it was about to be showtime, and he got locked up. Right then and there, got locked up. Went to jail for like 2 years. So he's rapping. So he's out now. So if you listen to the lyrics, it's about people saying you fell off, bro. You should sign. People been joking about him and all of that. And he like, you know what I'm saying? So that's the same thing that I made the song about. It was going through his life. So it's like, I'm back. You know what I'm saying? And that's the same with him. So he just building his buzz back up. So yeah, the song got a lot of passion behind it too.
Dope. And Elijah Frazier, who's that?
Elijah Frazier is my homie. He is a motivational speaker. One thing is, like I said, even with the thing that I am, I'm rooted in the word of God. So I'm a religious guy. So I wanted to put that element in my song. So he's the one that's talking at the beginning of the track.
Got you.
Yeah.
Got you. Dope, man. Dope. I think it's just great, man. You know, making music from the heart. People you grow up with, that's even better.
Yeah.
But I always say, like, DJs y'all got the power to really change the soundtrack of everything right now. It's just what it is, man. So you got to keep on pushing, and definitely got your back on that. All right, the other record now, because I know there's like 9 songs on the project.
Yeah. That's like I said, I'm Here is the one that I just dropped, but the other one that we really was pushing in, I mean, it still is a little older. But it's still on the project too. So actually, no, it ain't old, but it's called FIU. And it's more just a twerk record. You know what I'm saying? That was another one I had my hand in. We had a dope sample, but it's for the women, you know. There's a lot of booty clapping in this song. And that's what we want to see, some cheeks moving. So that's what FIU is. It got my guy Fly Ty. He's another dope artist from the city. And actually shined a lot of light on him when I dropped the song. So again, man, I want to break artists on my platform. That's just another way I'm breaking artists. So,
all right, let's play this. And I had a couple questions we got to ask when we get back. So, FYU featuring Fly Ty with DJ Ryan Wolf. Word up. That's what
Appreciate y'all.
Hold on, I'm playing the whole album. Hold on. All right.
Yeah,
so we got another one?
You ain't got to do that. You ain't got to do that.
No, let that ride. No,
right. So you are born and raised in Cleveland?
Yes, sir. That's
real talk, man. A lot of Cleveland cats and Ohio in the building, especially on this.
You know the crazy thing is Kermit still on here?
He definitely on here. Superstar.
Mark on here.
All right. So the crazy thing is I mean, he don't even know, but like, so I was a kid, but I got a brother. My brother's name LB, but they call him LeBron. He used to have this record label called Tightrope. And he knew you. And then my cousin had this store called like G-Spot or something. And he like used to have hella chopped and screw records, bro. But I just remember them always saying your name. I never knew who you was. I was a kid, but you a legend, bro. And then, you know what I'm saying? I just appreciate you tapped in. That's all.
Yeah, I took LeBron under my wings with Jahari.
Yeah.
Jahari. I helped blow that Jahari up, and then Tony. I can't think of Tony's last name now, but Tony had Jahari later. I got him on Billboard, and he had a real huge deal with Warner Brothers through a label. We did a whole lot of stuff. And I guess Bone. Bone used to work at my record store. Bone.
Yeah.
All of that. That I had to, I put East Cleveland there, but of course I meant Cleveland. But the reason why I put East Cleveland there because I had, East Cleveland is the poorest community in Ohio. And I've taken a lot of people and helped them out from that poor community. Like I had a girl that was in the Training Day, Soul Planning, You Guys Serve movies, and another girl, and she worked in my store. Another girl worked in my store back in the day, was in the Lisa Cult Jam video, Lost in Emotion. It's on YouTube now. She played the part of Lisa's girlfriend. She got as much video time as Lisa, and just a lot of people. Even Johnny O. I used to be his manager when he was an artist. Grand Wizard Johnny on the Mighty Sorcerer Crew. Back in like 88. And had them as the roadies for Scott Raven had that song Monkey Paw. That enabled them to travel around the country as a roadie, but I had them set the equipment up and then play their songs and fool the promoters that they was doing a sound check, but they was really playing their own music, promoting themselves. So yeah, I figure out ways to do stuff with very little budgets and all of that. And I'm not on hip promoters, so let me shut up. Thank you. Appreciate the love.
Well, that's what's up, man. Shout out to everybody in the building, Ryan Wolf. We on Ryan Wolf now. Anybody got questions, support, anything you want to say? Living legend right here. Supports Digiwaxx all the way through. Every South by Southwest. Shout out to Ryan Wolf for coming out of South by Southwest every year. I'm so mad. I'm so mad that we couldn't do South by last year and this year.
That would have been crazy. Yeah, it would have been a good time.
Always a good time. But yeah, anybody got anything you want to say to brother Ryan Wolf?
Yeah, I want to real quick, not to jump in front of nobody. I want to extend a very sincere and warm thank you, man, for jumping on to the Relief event show that was done for Texas at the start. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Obviously appreciate you for that. And then
for sure.
Also, outside of the music, shouts to you, like you creating a brand like this, like music and just like entertainment, bringing people to your page and getting that traffic to bring it to everybody else. Like that
Yeah. A lot of people like do cooking videos, man.
Yeah.
I'm just having fun, bro.
Oh, good. Yeah, I just wanted to shout you out and say thank you for that, man, because I didn't get to speak to you personally about that. Obviously Velo and Holly Grove and all the guys been in the pocket, but
yeah.
Salute, bro.
Love.
Yo, I wanted to say as well, I definitely like the tracks. I'm loving how Ohio in here as well. I'm from Youngstown as well, so I'm very familiar with Cleveland. And I just want to say I appreciate you as well for being on here. So yeah, I just messaged you, man. I definitely want to connect as well.
For sure. Sounds good. I'm with it.
Almost that. Thank you, man.
Hello, everybody. I'm Nasty the Rock God. I want to say, shout out to you, DJ Ryan, man. Good shit, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a different sound. I like it. You know what I'm saying?
Awesome.
Yeah, I'm Nasty the Rock God, or whatever the case may be. I'm a up-and-coming recorder artist. I'm new with it all.
Wait, let me just say this too. This guy, Nasty the Rock guy, got a record, and that's why he's on here. He really got a record, man. Okay. Shout out to every caller for that. I mean, when I say that, I mean, it's just like every week we just play new music, and we all sort of just dig and find stuff. And Eric Paula sent that over. We played it last week, and the reaction was just real. So, yeah, man, you might want to listen to that. But before we get to you, Rock God, anybody else want to say something to Ryan Wolf? He's on. One of y'all fellow DJs, radio superstar, producer, album out. Also Cleveland Browns, and just an international dude, down with the heavy hitters, down with the nerve DJs, just an all-around connected good brother. And this is the time, man, because you know how it goes. Sometimes when people take off, it's hard to catch them. So if y'all want to say something, say it now.
I'm gonna just shout out to the Browns out there to Cleveland.
That's a good looking hat, my boy.
From Long Beach, California.
That's a good looking hat you got on right there.
Hey, from Long Beach, California. But check it, I'm a Raiders fan though, but my last name is Brown, but that's why I represent this.
Okay.
But
we gonna let that slide.
Hey, but look, I did when I was out there. I did pick up a throwback Jim Brown jersey, and then I met him at on Sunset and let him know I purchased it. So it was all good, man. So shout out to Cleveland, Ohio, and everything.
Yes, sir.
I was just
Raymond about to go in.
Your West Coast card.
Raymond was about to go in, boy.
Hey,
as soon as you said that, Raymond went off mute and was like, yeah, as soon as you finish talking, I'm about to tear your ass up.
I'm already know it.
Word up, man.
Hey, bless up.
Yo, what's going on?
What's up, youths? What's happening? So yeah, we got one person in front of y'all, so just hang out, and then we're gonna get into y'all for sure, man. But big up to you in the building.
Hey, blessings.
Bless up.
Hey, I definitely want to jump in, CL, just to salute you, the whole Digiwaxx team, and Ryan Wolf. I listened to the records, definitely rocking with it, man. Been playing your records for quite a while now, and I'm glad about what you said in your interview about breaking more records as a DJ, and a lot of the things that you said during the interview. So I've been rocking with you for a minute, and much success to you. Definitely want to get an interview with you.
Thank you. We can set that up.
Yeah, Ryan, how you doing the interview thing? Because I know a lot of people, definitely need to,
The same way, just hit me up and DM me or whatever, get with me, and I'll be looking out for it. But same way we're doing it right here, It's one thing about the COVID, it made it kind of easy to do interviews too, because I'm DJing something right now, and I done pulled to the side and I'm doing this interview. So
that's real talk. You get much more done.
I was just about to ask you, Ryan, have you dabbed into the Twitch world and all that type of shit yet?
You say have I what?
Have you been dabbing in Twitch and all that type of shit yet? Or
a lot of people telling me to get with it. I got a Twitch account and everything. I just haven't done a live Twitch. But I heard people getting paid on there and everything.
Yeah, I mean, there's a few of them now, but I mean, Twitch kind of seemed like it's thriving. It's just gonna be interesting to see how this plays out, because I hear a lot of DJs gonna get shut down later this year. So
yeah, I heard that too. It's kind of the wild, wild west right now still, but they about to start regulating. So
yeah, I say let's jump right into take advantage of it, because it is definitely awesome, and the sound is better than anything else that I think I've heard online. Like, it's just bananas. I mean, between that and just the presentation, it is definitely a good look for a DJ to just go crazy on Twitch.
Yeah.
For real. All right, Ryan, we know you got to run. I know you're in the middle of the mix.
Appreciate you guys. Thank you so much, man. Thank you.
Thank you for joining, and that's what it is.
Thank you, man.
All right, guys. See you.
Bless.
Word up. So, youths, we got my man, the Rock God, is on right now. We're gonna go with him first, and then we're really gonna get into the youths who we've been supporting for like the last few weeks, and y'all doing y'all thing. So,
much love too.
Most def.
Yeah, no problem, man. Nasty the Rock God, man, how are you doing, brother?
All right, man. I'm maintaining this shit. I just want to introduce a different sound to the industry. You know what I'm saying? It's like to me, I feel like the industry is watered down with the music. Like, I feel like the good music and stuff has been watered down. It's not about no more about lyricists no more. It's not about who's nice no more. You know what I'm saying? Right now it's just about good music. And to be honest with you, brutally honest, is okay, I don't like the music that's out now. And it's you don't like something, what you gonna do about it? You're gonna change it, you're gonna do something about it, right? So this is my way of doing something about it, and making this the new sound of music. You know what I'm saying? So when I'm doing a combination of trap music, and I'm bringing back the essence of rock and roll. Everybody forgets about rock and roll. You know what I'm saying? About that genre and stuff like that, And then you look at the great rock stars, the great Hall of Famers and stuff like that. They all winning. You never heard of them found for bankruptcy, no Chapters 11. You know what I'm saying? They winning, and they just sitting back and they chilling. They watch it from above. So the name of the genre of music that I'm doing is called trap. Like I said, it's the combination of trap music and rock and roll. Right. So I'm gonna let y'all play. I'm gonna let you hear my first song. This is the song that's out on all platforms and out on the radio right now. Squeeze.
All
but
right,
I want you to know that Squeeze is just a taste of the versatility, my versatility. And then I'm gonna play another song. This next song that I'm gonna drop next. I'm gonna let you hear. I'm gonna let y'all hear that too.
So wait. So real quick, email me that second song, and I'm gonna play Squeeze now. So email it real quick. I'm gonna send you my email in the DM. So just look at the DM in the chat and then just email it there. And then I'll play Squeeze in the meantime. Cool? All right, let's
said squeeze, niggas try to play with me. Squeeze if a nigga look at me funny, I'm gon' squeeze, cause it's my money. Squeeze if a nigga try to play crazy, I'm gon' squeeze. Nigga try to play with me. Squeeze if a nigga look at me funny, gon' sleep, cause it's my money. The 4 pound ain't got no safety. It says squeeze if I want to, bleed if I want to, scream, pull out the beam if I want to, sleep, make you scream if I want to. I can make you lean if I want to, squeeze. Nigga try to play with me. Squeeze if a nigga look at me funny, you gon' sleep, cause it's my money. 4 pound ain't got no safety.
I only squeeze if I have to. Gun sneeze right at you. Chasing bags ain't a race, but maneuver double lap you. You speeding in the Wraith, me and Nasty blowing past you. And the price is going up. If I don't know you, I'ma tag you. Should've squeezed on my last one. Find a case for my last gun. You could get it from a nigga till you really come and ask them. They don't hate you till the bag come. Tryna play you when the bag done. Peeps the funny shit and I ain't forget I just asked them.
Squeeze, niggas try to play with me. Squeeze if a nigga look at me funny, I'm gon' squeeze, cause it's my money. Squeeze if a nigga try to play crazy, I'm gon' squeeze. Nigga try to play with me. Squeeze if a nigga look at me funny, gon' sleep, cause it's my money. The 4 pound ain't got no safety. If I squeeze, you gon' bleed through. And niggas believe when I speak to. You gon' make me mad, I'ma heat you. You niggas wanna learn, I could teach you. No, I got the bag, can't see through. Niggas move funny, had to peep you. Pistol in your face, give me the feet too. Naked in the glove, I said lethal. Long distance bitch, I couldn't reach you. You know I had to pull up, had to see you. All them other chicks, they tryna be you. When we pull up in the drop, I said be cool. Ooh, squeeze. Nigga try to play with me. Squeeze if a nigga look at me funny. Oh, squeeze. Nigga try to play with me. 4 pound ain't got no safety. Squeeze. Niggas try to play with me. Squeeze if a nigga look at me funny, I'm gon' squeeze, cause it's my money. Squeeze if a nigga try to play crazy, I'm gon' squeeze. Nigga try to play with me. Squeeze if a nigga look at me funny, gon' sleep, cause it's my money. 4 pound ain't got no safety.
Like that one.
Yeah, I'm sending email right now to you or whatever. It's coming.
All right, that's fine. That's cool. Go in on it. Cyber.
It's like this, man. When
so I saw it in Cyber face. I ain't gonna lie. I saw it in his face. I know he got some. Word.
First off, bro, this hot piece. I like it, bro. I definitely like it, man. You did a good job on this one. I like the way you utilize the different elements of the thought, the squeeze thought. So I mess with that, bro. But on top of that, man, it was ride worthy, something you can move to, and you stay right inside that melody, man, that beat the entire time, bro. You wrote it perfectly, bro. So I like it, man.
Yeah. Appreciate that.
Most definitely.
Bro.
Yeah. I said it in the chat. As soon as that joint dropped, I was like, yo, this that shit the damn CL played last week that I was like, yo, bro, I gotta have that. Send it here.
Right.
Like, which say? Nah, CL played it last week on the call, like near the end of the call. I was like, yo, fuck all that other shit. Send me that shit right now. Like,
I was just about to ask you if this was the track.
That's
I was like, yo, I heard you.
Hell yeah, that's it. That shit's still on my desktop. I was playing that shit yesterday. Like,
that piece right, bro.
This is my thing, right? So Nasty, what you gotta do to me, I wouldn't even really confuse anybody. I would stick with this record and stick to the story because it's getting a naturally real good reaction. Like that's a sign of something big, you know. And sometimes when you play different records, you could throw people off a little bit. But to me, I'm focused on this. This record hit me from the jump. I like that the beat is so airy and laid back and cool. And for you to put together that concept with it is just like it's different, like you said. You know what I mean? It's definitely different. Like, so congratulations on that and a lot of the energy that's coming in from it. Where you from, man? What's your backstory?
I'm from Brooklyn and Far Rockaway.
Okay, you from Brooklyn and Far Rock. Cool.
Brooklyn and Far Rockaway, but I don't really like they say like put like a borough on like, you know what I'm saying, where I'm from, because like I feel like I got a gift and I feel like I come from up above. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a rock star. I am Nasty the Rock God. The star is beneath me. You understand what I'm saying? So, you know, I did some time in jail and none of the dudes from Brooklyn or Queens, my day one niggas, like, you know what I'm saying, was there for me. So I'm from up there.
Word.
That's my background.
I respect it. I got this other record, Alimony, that just came in.
Yeah.
I guess we could touch that real quick.
Yeah, so before you play that, right? Before you play that, I want y'all to know, like, this is the versatility. This is like who I am. You know what I'm saying? This song, like, you know, I made so many other songs that's like this. You know what I'm saying? That, you know, is going to be out soon, you know. But I just want to give like the world like versatility and great music.
Cool.
Period.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, brother. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Let me throw that on real quick. Here we go.
All right.
Come from above. I said the bitch ran off with a pile of money and try to get me for my alimony. Yeah, she switched up, started styling on me, and I'm thinking back like she wildin' on me. And now it's new drink, got the whole gallon on me, and it's so wet, it's like it's drowning on me. I got the lake in the pond, the whole island on me, and the diamond dancer started wildin' on me. I said now I'm gon' holler at Elon Gabby to make sure the diamonds wildin' on me. Now I'm pulling up with a pile of money. Got the whole club wildin' for me. It's a pop star session, rock star session. I'm on top, give me my rock star blessing. Then lay it down like the rock star wrestling. Then it's level 3 like Armageddon Tyson. Bitch ran off with a pile of money and try to get me for my alimony. Yeah, she switched up, started styling on me, and I'm thinking back like she wildin' on me. And now it's new drink, got the whole gallon on me, and it's so wet, it's like it's drowning on me. I got the lake in the pond, the whole island on me, and the diamond dancer started wildin' on me. I said rock star baby, pop star baby. She took my daughter, all I got is water. Taking this truck shit all across the border. I'm with it now and it's only first quarter. The bitch ran off with a pile of money and try to get me for my alimony. Yeah, she switched up, started styling on me, and I'm thinking back like she wildin' on me. And now it's new drink, got the whole gallon on me, and it's so wet, it's like it's drowning on me. I got the lake in the pond, the whole island on me, and the diamond dancer started wildin' on me. I will rock this fucking planet. I was sent from above. Me, the rock god. I will rock this planet.
Yeah, definitely different. Definitely different. but I think it's good to be out there to try something new is dope. You know, nothing wrong with that. All right, I'm gonna open it up for anybody to say something or give any feedback, any questions you have. We on with Nasty the Rock God, representing Brooklyn.
Yo, Nasty, what's good, man? This is Earl. Yeah, I just wanted to shout you out for that. Like, I think your tracks are dope. I think they're creative. I think for as much as a million rappers call themselves rock stars, like nobody's really willing to like go that route and actually have like rock in their instrumentation and whatnot. So I definitely salute you and give you kudos to that. I like to ask, like, have you had any like inspirations that kind of drove you into like that kind of like trap space where it's like trap and rock and roll? Like, obviously trap is a part of like all of our culture, but like to extend that into rock and roll, like how'd you get to that?
Right. So the phenomenal thing about it all, right? Besides 3 months ago, I have no music background. You understand? So it was just I was locked up. And I'm not a type of person that like listen to the music nowadays because I don't like it. It's not. I like lyricists. Like, you know what I'm saying? I like the Jada Kids. I like the niggas that bite your head off. You know what I'm saying? That's what I grew up on. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, you know, I'll be in jail and I'm listening to the radio when I get bored, especially when the corona just hit. You know what I'm saying? And I just was sick of it. I was just sick of it. And it's like, you know, one of my cellmates was like, yo, what you gonna do about it? You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, yo, you know, what happened to the rock? What happened to the McJaggers and shit like that? And then I thought about it like how would it be? How would it sound like Mick Jagger with a guitar spitting bars?
What's up?
You know what I'm saying? And,
Yeah,
and that's when the you know, and then I thought about the little 9X guy. You know what I'm saying? You know, he made it work for him. He collaborated with the country music, and he took rap and he brought it to one and he made it work. So I'm just taking another two different genres and clashing and fusing together also. You know
right.
What's up? Yeah, I think you got dope energy, man. You know, not to like push you anybody's way, but just like in that kind of space and genre, I think it might be worth checking out these kids named City Morgue. They from out here in well, not out here, they're from Long Island, but like they're definitely into like mosh heavy kind of rap, rock influenced music and shit. So yeah. I think it's it might be something worth checking into. They're close homies as well. So yeah. I commend you on that. You feel me? And keep doing your thing, bro.
Appreciate that.
Word. Anybody else got anything they want to say?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead, Nino.
Salute, Theo. Yeah, man. You're definitely on to something. It feels like you're real close to hitting one out the park to me.
Yeah, I'm just trying to right now, Nino. I'm just the moment when I didn't fall in love with it yet. You see what I'm saying? Because this is not what it do. It's like a person like it's like you say, for instance, you're working as an RN at New York Presbyterian Hospital. You've been working there for the past 11 years. And then you get a call, Nino, the next day, like you and another person has to come in and report to a precinct tomorrow to get your gun and your badge. And today y'all out on duty. So now you and your partner, y'all out on duty the first day. Yesterday y'all was nurses, RNs at Presbyterian Hospital. So now it's just a shooting. So now you and your partner, y'all chasing the guy down, cuff him up, send him to the precinct, come to find out he shot and killed somebody. 4 months later, you get a call from your boss from the precinct saying that you and your partner, because of you and your partner, y'all forgot to read him his Miranda rights. So they're going to release the guy. So now he just got away with a whole murder. So now he's coming home because we forgot to read him his Miranda rights. Why we forgot to read him his Miranda rights? Because we were just doctors, RNs yesterday at Presbyterian Hospital. So now the next day when we get a call and it's time for us to run down on the dude again, another dude, we're going to be like, kind of like leery. We're going to kind of be like kind of spooked out because we're going to be thinking about like, yo, damn, the last situation, we got to make sure we read them right, everything is done proper because, you know what I'm saying? And that's my situation. That's exactly the feeling how I feel right now. And I'm kind of spooked out with it all. you know. But the moment I know something about me, Nino, the moment I fall in love with it, when I truly find myself with it, it's going to be over.
Well, it feels kind of natural. It doesn't. You know, I think the production, especially on that last track, could have a little more energy for the rock feel to it because your vocals have the rock edge. So I felt like, you know, that guitar kind of edgy kind of vibe, but it took it to another level. So you might want to expand your, you know, who you work with as far as producers go.
Yeah,
the first record had a real commercial vibe, a real natural commercial vibe on your terms, which is really dope. You can't buy that. And so I just think you're on to something, and you're so close. Like I really encourage you to keep doing what you're doing. I think you're gonna find one anytime now. So keep pushing. Salute.
If you keep listening and stuff like that, you might hear it, because I got some stuff, man. I got some stuff, man.
Okay.
Well, I think where you at now is a good space. You know, you got a good, you know, your first record is really grabbing people's attention. You got to lean on that. I'm going to say, make sure you put your information so that anybody that wants to connect with you for a drop, for production opportunities, for interviews or anything else, that at least they can email you or call you or however you want people to contact you, that happens. You know what I'm saying? Because you got a good opportunity, man. And people are naturally getting a good reaction to that song. And it doesn't always happen like that. So let's make that happen. We're going to keep it pushing along. Well,
I got something to say, CL.
Go ahead, Byron.
I'm gonna give you a cheat code, bro. And you know, I've worked with many rappers that are like, yo, I'm trying to fuse rap and rock. I mean, rap and rock, and fuse this and fuse that, and it never quite worked. And they could never figure out why it never worked or why it never went, you know, the way they needed it to. One of the biggest keys to that, bruh, is you need to try to solicit either the help of or team up with a guitar player. Once you have a guitar player on your squad, all the production can be done the same way, however you're getting your beats, whoever you're getting your beats from. And then you let that guitar player riff around on the beat.
On my vocal.
Well, like compliment, make sure it's not in the way of your vocals, because your vocals should be the main focal point. You know what I'm saying? But to compliment,
you shouldn't hear more of the guitar over my voice, like what you're saying.
Well, no, it should be under your voice, but it should move throughout the music. So kind of like when he said, yo, it seemed like the energy, like the song kind of lacked energy. That constant movement of the guitar in the background, just like in rock music, is going to be like, oh, it's doing something. The music's doing something. And you're still doing what you do. The beat's still doing what it does, but you have a guitar back there kind of supporting you and still pushing that rock edge that you're looking for.
Yeah, that over the edge, that extra push.
Yeah.
Appreciate that, man.
Not a problem.
Yeah, fam. I just want to say, man. I mean, I respect the fact that you're doing something going against the grain. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can do what the fuck works out there. You know what I'm saying? So to actually chase something, to do something that you kind of feel passionately about in your heart, that's what I want to commend about the music. That Squeeze joint is hard. I dug what you was doing in the rock joint, and just if it's any kind of inspiration, whatever. Fuck, I mean, Ice-T just barely got his first fucking Grammy ever, and it was in the metal genre. So I mean, the shit is out there. You feel me?
Appreciate that.
Big facts. All right, well, that's what it is, man. Yo, you're on your way, brother. Good energy, good stuff. Make sure you put your information in the chat so people can connect with you.
Yeah, put your IG in the chat, because I want to shoot you an example of what I was talking about.
All right, copy. I got you.
Word up. Stay on. We're about to get into it with the youths next. Representing out of JA to VA, doing their thing. We're going to play a song, and then we're going to come right back to y'all, all right? All right. Sleepy Hollow 2 Sauce. I don't know if y'all heard that before, but it's New Music Wednesdays, playing all types of stuff. Yeah, man. These guys was hanging out for a while, and I'm just happy to have y'all on, bro.
Yeah, definitely.
It's a pleasure.
Yeah, man.
It's
Big
a
up
pleasure
to
to be
y'all.
here.
Most
Yeah,
def.
go ahead. I'm letting y'all speak. Y'all go ahead first, cause
Oh,
y'all,
nah,
no, you doing your thing, man.
we're
Big
just
up
glad
to
for the
y'all.
opportunity to be here. You know, we've been making music for a while, and it's like just
Yeah.
we really seeing the progress right now. So we're just grateful every step of the way.
And just to even be this far, because where we coming from is a lot of people don't get this type of opportunity as well. You know what I mean? So gratitude is a must, and we're grateful always. And you know what I mean? Just happy to be here, you know?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. This is if you don't know, you're on with the youths, representing from JA to VA. And y'all, this is original. You know, we played y'all music before, and every time it's hit and whatnot. I wanted y'all to give a little background to yourselves, you know, talk about, you know, where you're from, how you got into music, and that whole story, and then we'll get into some music.
Well, you want to go first or me?
Yeah, I'll go. So we've been doing music since like as long as I can remember, for real. You know what I'm saying? Like I wrote my first song when I was around 6, 7. You know what I'm saying? My uncle, he basically was doing music over here, and he taught me how to write. And since then, we just been running with it. Before then, like people, they used to say like I was on the stage, and I even had the mic when I was younger. So it's like around the time when everybody, you know what I'm saying, kids knew what they wanted to do, playing basketball. They had the ball when they was younger and stuff like that. You know, we basically knew what we wanted to do from around that time. You know what I'm saying? We was really in it. And then we was being around my dad, you know what I'm saying, coming up. That basically gave us, you know what I'm saying, the insight that we needed to really take it more serious, because we saw that was working for him. And then it's just to really focus on that at the time. It was a lot, you know what I'm saying? I can't even say the whole story without I gotta let bro out.
It was challenging coming up and stuff like that, because it's like we have a dad that's in the business as well, but it's like, how can I explain? It's like this minute will be, I put it this way, he was in the game and on top and stuff, but we wasn't like living with him, or you know what I mean? We coming out of East Kingston, a place called Mountain View, you know what I mean? So we was in the ghetto growing up, and you know, just being around him, because every time when we do get the chance and we get for meet up and stuff, we just like study everything that he got going on, you know what I mean? Pay attention and try to like, you know what I mean? Because it was just so interesting to us at that time growing up. As like what bro said, we wasn't one of the kids that like that was really into sports and stuff. It's like we just knew what we wanted to do, and then growing up and then
being that we didn't really live with them, we basically had to take that chance to really gain that insight, and then we just been running with it, you know what I'm saying, while working with it on our own time, because at the same time we was in school and we was really young, you know what I'm saying, like we was doing shows like Rubber Salute or so, like performing besides that from like
a lot of stuff
13,
like that.
you know what I'm saying, so it's like, and that was from being in Jamaica. We came here when we was like 16, you know what I'm saying, and a lot of stuff happened between then. Yeah, 15, 16. I was 16, he was 15, you know what I'm saying? So we just been locking in since then, you know what I'm saying? We've been on hip hop since Jamaica, to be honest, because Biggie, my mom and them always been playing Biggie a lot since we was coming up, and that actually what got us, you know what I'm saying, loving hip hop, you know what I'm saying, into music and lyricism and overall just the art, you know what I'm saying? And then we came in.
And I don't want to say too, just we're just being in Jamaica, and too we got like a whole diverse set of music. So if you look at it another way, we was listening to reggae, dancehall. We was studying that actually, because before we start rapping, we was doing dancehall music. But that was, you know, when we just started, you know, and we was listening to rap. It was just a lot of different music at different times. So we just seeing it and just dissecting what we're seeing on it. Because like we said, we like students in the game and really try to understand the business side of this as well. And you know what I'm saying? So it's just being right there and getting all of that at once. And that's why we tried as much to even take from a lot of that too as well. You know what I mean? Just take it for situation and put it in our thing, and you know,
because it's a lot of stuff not seen, you know what I'm saying, and it's two different cultures at the same time. So we're trying to get everything from all the experiences from that, because we really experience a lot, and then come here and then experience a lot on top of that. You know what I'm saying? We had to basically adapt to the whole, you know what I'm saying, the new way of life, you know what I'm saying, and we feel like we did that fairly well, you know what I'm saying.
Thanks.
So we just basically been trying to put that in the music, you know what I'm saying, and just basically give that experience.
Well, I like I said, we've been rocking and big up to Baby Grand and everything, because
most definitely. Shout out everybody.
Yeah, man, they giving a shot, but they also believe is a beautiful thing, and the music has been pretty dope and natural. So I want to play a record so we can share and start getting into it. Out to Nasty still up in the building. That's good. Other artists, and that's what it's all about. Everybody connecting. Well, let's play In the Kitchen first. Before we get to the big record, let's get into that. Fire. You already know.
Sure, man. You already know. We just putting in that work, man. You know what I'm saying? The record basically speaks for itself.
Yeah, definitely.
How'd y'all get up with Stove God Cooks?
Well,
Stove God?
Yeah, how'd y'all connect with it?
Oh, well, that came across through Chuck, you know what I mean? And I want to shout out Chuck for that too, you know what I mean? So Chuck be out there and, you know what I mean, having connects with a lot of dope people, and, you know, Stove God, we checked his joint out too, and he's a dope record, and he's a dope artist, you know what I mean? And you know what I'm saying? So it makes sense, and it was, when it came across the table, it was just a no-brainer, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Cool.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into the next joint. I'm gonna play the high grade record with Currency, and then we get into the main record.
That was a record.
Hey.
That was hard. I like that. That was hard.
Hey,
that's what's up, man. I appreciate it.
I never heard like that before, like bars like on some Jamaican shit, like, you know what I'm saying?
Definitely. That's basically
really
what we were saying. We were trying to blend it, you know what I'm saying? We're trying to get the whole vibes from over there with the vibe over here and kind of put it together, because really it's like reggae and dancehall. That's two different vibes, you know what I'm saying? And to add trap, you know.
That's smart. Since I thought about that too. I thought about, all right, so what I wanted to do too, I always wanted to do that too, like take like some reggae. I want to do like a reggae song, but put the guitar in it and rock it. And spit in some patois shit and on some rock and roll shit. That's what I wanted to do too.
Yo,
I'll tell you what,
man,
bro,
could work. That sound like it work.
What you doing?
Guitars
you know what I mean?
is
yeah.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead, bro.
Now I was saying, just keep experiencing. You know what I mean? That's the greatest thing as artists, is just knowing like it's a blank canvas, and you just gotta like experience stuff. You know what I mean? And other than that, just putting dope stuff together, and that's what's gonna make us stand out as artists. You know what I mean? Just have to paint freely.
Yeah, man, that's what's up, man. Happy y'all can connect on this platform as well. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, shout out to New York State again. We just legalized marijuana, so that's gonna be like,
yeah, for sure. Shout out New York.
Yeah, we found,
this is your shit right here to you.
That's part of the whole goal with the song too.
Facts.
That's it right there. The use that this is the video right here.
This is the video for the single that's coming up that I'm about to play.
All right, cool.
Yeah, but yeah, that record did the last single, I really feel like is about to take off now. The high grade, because of the legalization and all the other things that's happening now. You know what I mean? It's just like it's enough. So it's kind of realize it and keep it moving. And
really, it's just slow marijuana. Like it shouldn't even be that elite. You know what I'm saying? That long, like
for real.
I think it always comes down to everybody got to get their, you know, the ones on top got to get their hands in the jar. You know, the pockets got to get filled. Politics is you out. Yeah, man. So all right, so let's play Bring It Back. This is obviously the single, and you want to say anything about this before I play it?
This
record, we love it, man. Hope y'all love it as much as we do.
Yeah, this record is special to me too, for the simple fact that like getting this beat, I'ma just say, just to put this out there, when I just got this beat, I knew something was special about this beat, you know what I mean? Like, but at the time I went through writer's block for damn near. I stick with this beat right here for like probably like 3 weeks and get a chance to really live with it, you know what I mean? Because it's like I was trying to put a song to it immediately, but nothing wasn't really flowing. So it's like when I really give it a chance to like live with it and then end up like writing a dope song to it to the point where people really, really fucking with it, like it's shit just amazing, you know?
Dope. Yeah, man, let's get into it because yeah, this is just what it is. First of all, who did that beat?
It's one of my dudes in his name is Halfway in Cali.
In Canada. Yeah. That's crazy, man. Love that record.
Thanks.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna open it up for everybody to talk to y'all, ask questions and all that stuff. One question I had though, real quick. You mentioned that y'all like Biggie growing up and all that stuff. What was the rap scene like in Jamaica, especially like Kingston? Was there a rap scene where people like, you know, or was it more like dance hall, where people had a little bit more rap in the dance hall?
Well, it was more like dancehall, but it's like, because it's like everywhere you turn, you still can't run from hip hop, even though it was a lot of dancehall. You know what I mean? And it's like all right, put it this way: if you go to an event in anywhere, club, the ghetto, street party, radio,
and this
you're gonna get like a mix of every single thing. You know what I mean? Even calypso, and calypso, we know that's over Trinidad. You know what I'm saying? So it's just you're gonna. Because let me say this. I remember at one particular time when it was Get Rich and Die Trying came out.
Yo, man.
Killing, everywhere you go, it's like you couldn't escape it. You know, same thing with Biggie, because it's like everyone when I surrounded just was listening to Biggie so much. Like Get Rich, Ready to Die, me and bro know that from the back in. Oh, we know that bro, I'm telling you, that and Life After Death, those were like the two first albums, let me say this, that we ever got, because where people had those albums and we looking, that's when you can look in it and you see the books and you read and you see the pictures and you know what I mean? So we get to experience that part of it and see, like, damn, that shit was.
It's like we even had MTV Jams back when they was running the videos a lot. Around that time, we was on that a lot, just watching the videos and, you know what I'm saying, just soaking it up, because dancehall was there, you know what I'm saying, and every party we go, that's playing, and we was already in there and writing and just being solidified as far as there. But just, you know what I'm saying, seeing over here, you know what I'm saying, America, looking at America from a Jamaican perspective, it's like, it's what we see on TV, you know what I'm saying, like, we look at America like Hollywood, damn near, you know what I'm saying, all of America, and then we came here, and, and then we, the whole, see that's not what it's like, but it's still, it was a lot.
It's just more of the story. It's like when hip hop is just so powerful, no matter where you go, you just can't really escape it. You know what I mean? There's always gonna be dancehall and reggae, and just for the fact that's in Jamaica and that's where that birth, you know what I mean? So we're gonna always cherish and love dancehall and push it, but we still embrace hip hop, and I think it's vice versa too, where hip hop embrace us as well, dancehall and Jamaicans as a role, because hip hop came from that. You know what I'm saying? With like Cool Herc and, if you really check the history. So it's like it go hand in hand, really. You know what I mean? It's been like that for years and years, though, before even us, where people just like coming together. We have the Buju Bantans working with, the Caputan, all of these big dancehall artists. You know what I mean? Hip hop artists. Because when a rapper wants, put it this way, when a rapper wants something different, they come to Jamaica for it. They come to reggae and dancehall for that feel, and you know what I'm saying, and vice versa as well.
Well said. All right, I'm gonna open it up. Anybody got questions? You on with the youths? Like I said, man, these are young superstars on their rise and doing their thing, man. They got their first record going to radio hard this week coming up, top of next week. So I'm excited about that. But the floor's open. You on with the youths?
Hey, so I'll go. What's going on, fellas? James Brown, Long Beach, California. My battery went out, so I didn't catch everything. So my question is, how long you guys been a group, and where you based at like right now?
Right.
You want to say that, bro?
Yeah, right now we're in Virginia. We be moving around, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we're not really based one specific spot, but right now we're in Virginia Beach, to be specific. And we've always been doing music together for real, you know what I'm saying? Since I started writing and kind of, you know what I'm saying, got the hang of it, I basically passed the scrolls and then he got the hang and then we, you know what I'm saying, just been rocking.
Yeah.
Okay.
We've been writing this. We've been doing this for as long as we can remember. Because at one point he was always ahead of me, where writing the music, and then I'll catch on because at that time I was making beats as well. You know, at one point I was the beat maker and he was the rapper. You know, so just that we can say like around age 6, 7, 8, we were literally making, but we wasn't it wasn't as serious as now where we can be like, yo, it's the youths, but we was around each other and like watching each other doing this thing, and you know what I'm saying?
Okay, so you guys met when you guys were like young kids and everything.
Oh yeah, we brothers.
We real brothers.
Okay, yeah. See, okay,
same
I'm just
mom,
catching
same
up.
dad. Yeah, grew up in the same household pretty much all our life.
Dope, man, that's cool. Thank you.
Most
definitely.
Well, what's going on, guys? If you don't mind me asking, like, what brought you to Virginia Beach? Because that's also like a very music and culture rich part of the states. You know what I mean? That, you know, oftentimes doesn't get the credit that it deserves when it comes to what it's contributed to hip hop and music in general. So, I mean, like, have you guys found any inspiration like living out there, or like, if you don't mind, you know, I guess adding, like, what brought you there in the first place?
What brought us here is basically my grandma. She been living here for like 20 years, 20 something plus years, you know what I mean? And she just, there's a thing in Jamaica where people can like come to the US on farm programs and stuff. So she had just happened to come here in the 90s, and she branched over and she took over my mom, my uncle, my aunt, which us end up here as well, you know what I mean? And at first we didn't know what to expect, because coming from where we're from and seeing this thing on TV, which is, because I ain't even gonna lie, they give us the whole like we're gonna come to Hollywood, and you know what I'm saying? So when we see in America, we looking like, God damn, we're about to, even though it's still like that now, because this is like the free world. But you know what I'm saying? When we get here, and Virginia wasn't what pretty much what we was expecting. I was expecting something like city-wise, like New York or whatever, but I do appreciate it as well though, because it's not as fast as a city, if you get what I'm saying, you know what I mean? So like coming from Jamaica, it kind of slows us down in a way. And the music, as far as the culture, it's going good, but it's going good, and we have a lot of legends out here, but I just like what you said, it's not really getting as much recognition as it should, you know what I mean? Because there's talent in Virginia as well, you know what I mean? But it's just not the hot spot for where hip hop is. But there's still a lot of great people that come from here as well, like Pharrell, Missy,
Timbaland, Missy, you know, Pusha, and all these people too.
Yeah,
we do, you know what I'm saying, have a lot of respect for, you know what I'm saying, and appreciate their contribution to the game.
Definitely.
There was like we said, they had MTV jams and, you know, BT, we was watching the music videos and stuff. So we was really seeing them guys and being in tune from them, to be honest. So it's like we really try to still
is the you know what I mean, a lot of dope people. Straight up.
Now that's what's up. I mean, so just the second part to that, because I ain't trying to take over. But
no, you good.
Given the proximity to other talent rich areas like Atlanta, which is like what, 3-4 hours away. Got DC, which is like maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours. Have y'all considered getting into like maybe go-go music? Things that are a bit maybe different, or like something that's maybe a bit more like trap, like Atlanta based? Like, has there been any like kind of plans around like crafting music around the cities that are close to you?
Yeah, you go ahead, bro.
Yeah, we actually do have music like that, you know what I'm saying, but not go-go. We haven't really touched there yet, you know what I'm saying? We just kind of still getting to know what that really is. We hear it at the parties and stuff like that. So, you know, we don't really be partying too much, because most of the time we be in the studio, to be honest. Like, if, you know what I'm saying, most of the time we in the studio, I can't even lie. So, but as far as like experimenting, we really do experiment with the music, you know what I'm saying? We don't want to just be in one box, you know what I'm saying? And you can bro can expand on this, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of stuff to pull influence from, you know what I'm saying? And then we really versatile with it, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's hard to really say that our music is one thing, you know what I'm saying? And I think the fans and people is going to see that as we go along with the rollout and stuff.
Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah, no, I just noticed arranging like the 3 tracks that were played. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
that like y'all have a certain like flexibility when it comes to the music and the range of sound. So gotta
definitely.
No, that just come from us really listening from a wide range of music. You know what I mean? Because like I said, we really study this shit. I know I might say that a lot, but it's real. Isn't not a lot of artists really studied the way or I really studied, and bro as well. You dig what I'm saying? So we really try to take from the music without trying to take too much, if that make any sense.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Like, just gain inspiration from it and really acknowledge what makes that record great, what makes that record a hit, you know what I mean? And why, because go-go music is a dope I don't even know if it's a genre. Would you consider it a genre?
I would.
Yeah.
I would too.
You know? Okay. You know what I'm saying? We hear it a lot. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those things that anytime I go to a party, they definitely play on the DMV. And I know, like, if I go to DC right now, I would get the full coverage of that at the moment. But go-go is one of those things that we're seeing and just acknowledge that it's dope, but we haven't yet like dabbing it yet. You know what I mean? But we probably will in the future.
Appreciate stuff without wanting to jump into it. So I mean, I feel like y'all are definitely on the path, man. Just keep it up, keep making the music, and I've been enjoying what I've been hearing. So salute to you.
Appreciate
yeah, man. I appreciate that too, for real.
Yeah, man, y'all in a good spot for Virginia Beach is known for Labor Day weekend, so maybe your booking people could set something up there. You right there where it's gonna be happening at.
Yeah,
definitely. We just waiting on the place to like really back the way it was, you know what I mean? Where
open up,
can really go
real.
there and, you know? Yeah.
The COVID kind of, you know what I'm saying, slow stuff down and made some moves, but
yeah.
No, it's all good, man. I'm gonna ask you about I was about to ask y'all something and it slipped my mind. I was gonna ask y'all about reggae. Any reggae artists, not dancehall, because I know I'm sure y'all reggae, dancehall, any artists that y'all want to make some music with or that y'all are like, it doesn't matter if it's a foundation to now, but anybody that like, I need to, I'd love to make a record with them.
Bro, you want to
go? I'll say Chronics. I would want to work with Chronics
in the reggae field.
Due to the fact that we met him before he became who he was, you know what I mean? Like, we literally me and bro and him was at a studio somewhere, like working every day. Matter of fact, just a fun fact, he like wrote a song for us as well. Not like really wrote it, but a chorus, like, you know what I'm saying? Literally, it's like he scriptured over one of my choruses or whatnot, like, and he recorded a demo and like, yo, you should record that way, because it's like we was really like that, you know what I'm saying? But he blew up and he all over the world and busy right now and stuff like that, so but I would really want to come back around in the future and really make something in real life, you know what I mean? Definitely. Buju Banton as well, I would want to work with him as well. Sizzla. What about Sizzla? I want to work with Sizzla as well.
Sizzla, yeah. Them guys, man, I agree with them. Besides that, dancehall wise, maybe Vybz Kartel, maybe Pops, it's a lot of people to work with, you know what I'm saying? And it's a lot coming too. So we just got to stay tuned because we actually do had that in mind too. So,
I have a lot of things in mind. And it's gonna come to just wait on it. Trust me, I can't even say too much.
Can't even say too much.
Yeah, man, y'all definitely have a career artist vibe, which is dope. Meaning like, and the diversity, it lends itself to anything. So that's why I'm asking. I'm like, damn, I want to see what it sounds like on the other side, the deeper reggae side, and even more hip hop side, and go-go side or whatever else, you know, the R&B, you know what I mean? So
it's
all
music,
good.
man. It's music, you know, and
It's
and
all
it is
music.
all music, you know. Some people still like leave out what they doing and to experiment with a different sound and stuff like that. But we never been the type to be scared of like stepping out of the box and trying to be different. You know what I'm saying? Because at one point in the culture, it was like that. You know what I mean? So we never really shy away from that. So a lot of those definitely can look forward for it in the future.
Good. Infinity, you got something you want to say? Anything you want to say anything to the youths?
Oh yeah, how y'all doing? I definitely love the video. I want to know where you got that hat and that sweater from, the colorful one. That shit was dope.
That's Supreme. I don't remember what collection that was, but I know it was Supreme though.
Supreme?
Mm-hmm.
That was dope. And
Yeah,
what are y'all what's your Instagram?
You can find us on YouTube at Youth Music, YUTES Music.
Do you guys mind throwing it in the chat? Not trying to be like smart or nothing like that, but just so everybody got a chance to like go back to it, even if they missed it.
Mm-hmm.
Appreciate it.
Now you saw it?
Yeah, it's at music. You can find us anywhere at Youth Music.
On Twitter.
Yeah, so I'm on Instagram now. I just couldn't find it. YUTE.
YUTES
Music. Yeah, Youth Music.
There's a lot of people out there with the youths in the Instagram.
Yeah, that shit crazy too. Cause before we had the name, we wasn't really seeing too much of that shit. And then all of a sudden now, it's just every time we look around, it's like we seen a bunch of YouTubers. But
it's expected though, because you know youth is basically a translation of the youth, you know. And in Jamaica, instead of saying the youths, we just say the youths, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Are y'all gonna put together like a trip for us so we can all come to Jamaica with y'all? Like a tour?
You never know. You never know.
It's possible, man. Hey.
We tired of being in the house from COVID, so can you put a tour together for us, like maybe July or something, August?
Shit, you never know.
It's the hopeful future, man.
Call the Digiwaxx Jamaica youth tour trip.
Good idea. Good idea.
I will say I am looking forward to putting together our first marijuana-inspired concert in New York. So we got to bring y'all up for that.
Yo, we don't use the word.
You already know, man. We ready.
Yeah, man.
Walk there for it.
What you say?
I said I'd walk up there for that, brother.
Well, I just added y'all on Instagram. I dropped a video too today. If you want to check it out, my Instagram is infnitty, INFNITTY, Chichi, CHICHI.
Got you.
Yeah,
Bro.
I also freestyle too. If you look on there, I got some freestyles over some Tupac beats. I don't play that twerking shit. I do lyric shits for real, you know?
Hey, that's what's up. Hey,
It's
so,
busy.
that's what I love about music, man. It's just one of them things where if you love it, you can do it. You know what I'm saying? Just do it. Like for us, it's like even if we don't make it, we still gonna be doing music. You know what I'm saying? That's just how much we love it.
That's how much we love it. You know what I mean? For real.
Anybody else? Oh, sorry, guys. Go ahead. Just trying to see anybody else. CK, anybody else? Last Mode, Queen, Bionic, anybody got anything else they want to say? As we got the youths on here. Proud to have them on.
Check my pardon me. I want to say I could check out Squeeze the video. I got the videos up on YouTube. It's called Squeeze Nasty the Rock God.
Yeah, that's your joint?
Yeah.
Word. Yeah, we're gonna check it out. That joint actually sound dope too that you was playing earlier.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I was saying. You kind of got this kind of different shit going on too. Like it's pretty much similar to what we're doing, but you go in a different direction like rock. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's why I was like keep experimenting with the sound. You know what I mean?
And it's dope to see that other people out there. You know what I'm saying? Genre bending as well, actually.
Right.
Hey, but you know what, man? If one day y'all come out here one day, I want to do something with y'all. Remember I told you I wanted to see how it would sound to do reggae and rock. That I think that would be mad dope. You know what I'm saying?
I'm down. So. Be down.
For real. All we need is just like a dope. Like if it would be dope if we all get together in the studio and we had like somebody, like what he was saying earlier. If we had like somebody know like the guitars and whatnot, you know what I mean? That can like definitely we can make something special out of that, bro.
Yeah. I mean, I got that part on deck. I got that on deck. I just need y'all now.
All right, most definitely.
We down.
Yo, come back to
we got so we gonna lock in and make. You know what I'm saying? Definitely.
Yeah, hell yeah. Let's do it.
Yeah, I have one more thing to ask. Also, I mean, being that y'all from Jamaica, right? You know, just like scientifically, a lot of our Jamaican ancestry goes back to Nigeria. And there's so I'm not quite clear, you know, where you guys stand with the family lineage and like knowing that for sure, but I'm saying that to say that there's also a Nigerian clothing brand called the Utes. So I don't know if y'all see, if you're aware of them, but it might be worth checking in with them just for like the international appeal of tapping into like the Nigerian audience. B, opportunity for like collaborations and other like creative applications of like y'all brand as well as like theirs, and then C, obviously like possible sponsorship and other things of that nature. So I highly recommend checking that brand out.
Yeah, that's actually a good idea. We wasn't aware of that brand actually. So you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, you just put a song with that. I'm gonna get on there.
Yeah, they're actually like really dope. So
yeah,
that would be dope. If, you know, shit, Africa, man, they got a lot of talented people down there. You know what I mean? So
absolutely,
I don't got no problem really like working because I always embrace Africa, always. You know what I mean? So that's dope to like.
True indeed.
And I'm actually, me personally, like I'm into clothing and like designing differently. That's the other side of me too. So that's something that I'm interested in
too. So
indeed,
yeah, definitely.
Yeah, man, you guys got to get into those other things that you guys grow. That's good to hear that you're into the fashion and all of that stuff. And you know, these days, you know, when you're doing music and what we're doing, you know, when you become popular in whatever you do, it just opens up the opportunity for you to do so much more. So, so big up yourselves for that, man. I'm happy to have y'all on. Like I said, man, it's good. You know, my family's from Yard. I know y'all from Yard. And it's just good to see artists that actually break through on the mainstream from Jamaica. That's not easy to do, and that's what's up. So, so we're behind y'all, man.
Yeah, I appreciate it. It's been an honor to even be here speaking with all you guys. You know what I mean? It's a pleasure to meet y'all, and you know what I'm saying, forever grateful. You know, so
it was great to have y'all on. Man, appreciate y'all time.
Most definitely.
Back. You know what? I think the last thing I'm gonna say is just put the if somebody could put the okay, somebody did it. Okay, at Use Music is there in the chat. So that way, if people want to do interviews, drops. And anybody that wants to do interviews, for sure, let me know, or and I'll be able to help set that up. So if you definitely want to do an interview, I think that's a good look with these brothers.
And big shout out too.
No doubt, man. Yo, thanks for the love and the energy and tapping in, man. We will catch up with y'all. And next week,
most definitely.
all over the radio.
Man, until next time, man. Bless up to everybody. Love God to everyone. Definitely.
All right. Back at it. It's been a day. It's been a day. Queen, how you doing over there in Connecticut?
I'm doing pretty good. Yeah,
all right.
Good.
Nothing wrong with that. You know
just got a little notice. My we going back to remote learning tomorrow, so but it's all good. They're going to remote for the day because they're getting vaccinated. The teachers are. So,
are you a teacher?
No, my child teacher is getting vaccinated, so they're going to take. They're going to remote learning just in case they have any side effects.
Has anybody taken the vaccine yet? Anybody volunteered their arm?
My brother did actually.
I'm waiting on the Johnson & Johnson jump to hit out.
And he got the Johnson & Johnson. So my brother did. He took the vaccine.
I saw something today where he said Johnson & Johnson peeled some guy's skin off.
Hey man, hey man, skin is overrated, bro.
Yo, you gotta exfoliate sometimes, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Skin is overrated.
Is that shit for real? And then White Oda, like they talking about that vaccine passport or whatever?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, listen, like You got to know that that's the future of travel, especially if you work in entertainment. You know what I'm saying? Or you're back and forth and you're not in the house for 50 weeks a year. Like if you're traveling and you're in entertainment, like you got to expect the best about to happen. But it's definitely been picking up a lot of steam in like London and France. So I mean, those are like two of the main countries that are benefiting from business from the States. Like I'm pretty sure they're gonna adopt it here. Almost
Yeah,
like,
because
maybe
my
not,
my
maybe
youngest
not
just started up track and basketball, and they pressuring them all to go back to school after spring break. But it's like, if it's really that big a deal to y'all, why don't you get them the vaccines? The same way y'all sweat them, like you got, because when you young and you small, you got to have all the vaccines to get into preschool and elementary and all that shit. So I don't understand. Like it's like, okay, you want everybody back in school so bad, take care of the kids. You know what I mean? Because for me personally, like I ain't tripping that hard on getting myself just yet. But I worry about my son being out and about with the idea that he could get it and bring it home. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if it's really that important to you for the schools, why don't you make it just like anything else in your fucking vaccination card? If you got the vaccine, you could be in person.
There's one thing with what you just said, Raymond, and it's the reason that the government ain't gonna do it. That thing is that you make sense, and it makes too much sense.
Wait a minute. Wait. I'm just trying to understand what you're saying. You're saying that
add COVID to the vaccination card, and let's go.
Yep.
Kids.
So you're saying, okay, kids should get vaccinated. If they get vaccinated, they give a pass, or basically this card would let them allow them to play sports and other things.
Or so just allow them to be in school. Because you know what we found out basically through this COVID time is everybody's nasty as fuck, basically. Nobody washed their hands. Nobody, you know what I mean? That's what ultimately has come out. So with that, like, I trust my son. My son is very clean, but that's not to say that all his other homies, and what do we all do when we see each other? We dap up, we give fives, we give hugs, you know what I'm saying? So like I said, in the same idea that you can't get into school with all these other vaccines, measles and, fucking mumps and polio or whatever the fuck, all the other, why not make the rush for this? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
same
deal.
That's
a good point. That's actually a good point. All right, now I get what you're saying, Earl. It makes too much sense. I hear what you're saying. It's just too common sense. Like, it can't be that easy. No. It just can't be that easy. They got to complicate it.
Yeah. If it's that easy, like any of us could be some public health minister.
Also, side note, CL, reset your audio.
Oh shit, the audio's messed up. Okay, gotcha. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
That always happens when we do the videos and whatnot. I totally agree with you though on that, man. Like, I totally get that, and it's funny that that's not the case as of yet. That should be going down right now. Damn.
I mean, they're making such this big deal. They're making such a big deal about getting the kids back in school, and okay, oh well, all great. But it's like at this point, okay, this school year's already over. Like, I don't know how it is for y'all out there, but like my son basically got like 2 months. You know what I mean? So it's just like, fuck it, get it right. Get everybody right, through summer, and just start fresh in the fall. You know what I mean? It's because I got a couple friends who are teachers too, and they like, man, they forcing everybody to go back, and it ain't got nothing to do with school. It's parents is bitching about having their kids at home. You know what I'm saying? Like,
bruh, the craziest thing, like I have a lot of friends that are teachers, right? And North Carolina at least be on some bullshit when it comes time to pay teachers. Like, teacher salaries here are shit. And they've been marching for teacher pay and all this other stuff. And we're a damn it, what's the word?
Federally backed. Like, you guys
like we don't have unions. We're non-union state. So there are no teachers unions to fight for higher pay and all this other shit. And I used to joke with them like, yo, why don't y'all just all not go to work? Like, what they gonna do? They can't fire all y'all because they ain't got enough teachers. You know what I'm saying? And with this whole COVID thing, I kind of went through it again. I was like, yo, like, what's the issue? You know what I'm saying? Because they don't want to pay y'all. Now they see how important it is for y'all to be paid, because they trying to send y'all back and they ain't trying to give you no more money for it. And it's sad, man. Like, I hate it for my teacher folk. Some of the parents are understandable, and some of these parents are straight up assholes. You know what I mean? Like they don't give a damn. They just want the kids out of their hair, man. Like it's stupid, man.
Yeah,
like,
that's the fucked up part. That's the, I mean, even like
I don't think
said,
it's all, I'm going to speak on behalf of all parents. It's not all about just parents don't want their child to go to school. Sometimes they want to make sure they have adequate education.
Back on mute, Queen.
Special needs children. Right. It could be certain other issues where it's impacted.
Oh no, nothing is absolute.
You wouldn't just, you just wouldn't just say, oh yeah, the parents want their kids in school because of,
no. Nothing is absolute.
You gotta be careful with that one.
Nothing is absolute, and I get that, but I just know, like, here how when we get clothes for snow or we get clothes for ice, and I see parents bitch about that, but then when we had like a hurricane warning and we closed for that, parents got mad. You know what I'm saying? Like it's parents around here get very selectively upset. And that's the crazy thing about it. It's like, yo, you got mad because, we closed because of ice, but ain't no ice on the road. But if there was ice on the road and a bus flipped over, then y'all would be mad. You know what I'm saying? Like it's really out here. Like I said, the parents are finicky as hell. And it's like a lose-lose situation all across the board out here. But,
I'm sorry. I have a quick question. Okay. You said you're in North Carolina. What kind of, are you speaking on public schools or what schools in North Carolina?
Public schools. Durham public schools. And I hear a lot from the public school system in Charlotte, Orange County, Durham, and I forget which, Mecklenburg.
Okay. Yeah, they do have a lot of stuff that's going on. I don't know if just before COVID hit, they was like firing the superintendent. It was a whole lot of like crazy stuff going on before that. That's why I was just curious. One thing out here I can say about North Carolina, it's like people don't really exercise their rights. They don't push it forward, and that's why it be so much, just a whole lot of unnecessary. I don't know. I can't even get the words out. Like it's really sad.
No, like I said, I'm with you, and I'm pro educator. I'm pro teacher. You know what I mean? I just want my people to be, they're not asking to get rich, but like there was a program that Houston, Texas was doing a couple years ago where they were offering relocation fees and pay raises for North Carolina teachers.
So
I remember that.
Are we pretty much saying that we need to go ahead and, because my problem with the vaccine is this: if you got COVID and you got the antibodies, why do you have to take the vaccine? It's the only question I really got. Because what it sounds like everybody's saying is that obviously our kids, but pretty much everybody needs to take this vaccine is what it sounds like everybody's saying, so we can get back to normal. Is that like the general consensus right now?
I mean, that's going to be their take. I mean, and if it's going to be coming down to that for travel, then fuck it sounds like we're going to have to. You know what I mean?
Now that piggyback on what your question, CL, because I have a question because, I don't have kids, so y'all going to have to answer this one for me. With the measles, mumps, and all the other vaccinations that the kids need to get, are there different brands or are they just one?
Damn, I never asked. Nobody ever asked the question. Never, you would never ask what brand of shot for tuberculosis are you getting? Yeah. Nobody ever asked that, dog.
Because I'm looking at it like, again, we're like, hey, this one has, Moderna has this effectiveness, Pfizer has this effectiveness, Johnson & Johnson has this one, and it's all well and good, if we all get the shot, but then, somebody got one with a lesser effective rate, strains and all that other, stuff plays into it. I just want to know, like, is that why? Like, does that play a part into it? Like, it's a bunch of questions, man.
I'm sure there's some business bullshit in there too. You know what I mean? There's gotta be. There's too much money involved in the whole thing. You know what I mean?
I want to chime in on that, guys. So the picture is that they're drawing for us is that at this point, in order to gain what's known as herd immunity, over 85% of the population of the country has to partake in this process. Now, with that being said, I get that. And I'm all for everybody going back to doing everything and being back to, quote unquote normal. However, I am still, and truthfully, I have been considering taking the vaccination, but I'm still very leery. And don't get me wrong. I've thought less about putting things that are a lot newer into my system. Truthfully, I'm just being totally honest. However, in this instance, it just kind of is one of those things that I'm still on the boat where, I don't know if I have explained it, but I did go through a portion of time back July where I'm pretty sure I had COVID-19. I didn't get tested. I didn't get tested for antibodies, none of that kind of stuff. I truly haven't dealt with any of the, let's say, clinical practices when it comes to the whole process thus far. However, I feel like I'm just like CL, like, with the people that haven't, or let's say the people that do conform to, let's say, a test, and they do prove positive for the antibodies, what would be the reason for them testing? And then wouldn't those people still contribute in the overall herd immunity for the United States? So when I say they contribute to a portion of the people that actually had the virus and that, of course, lived through it, but with that being said, developed the antibodies for it. So their body's going to naturally fight it off now, just like we normally do for common colds and so on and so forth. So I'm still on the fence myself personally. That's just my personal viewpoint, because like I don't think there's something. I'm still kind of like, is this something that we run out and just throw all of our, and again, there's been so many different viewpoints shared on that, and I'm not going to share why or why not. I feel that it would be it may be a harmful thing. I just feel like it's way too new. We have been living in the last, I know everybody that's in this conversation has probably seen at least 30 to 40 commercials in the last, let's say, 10 years, where some new shit was brought out and motherfuckers was either dying or they had like multiple class action lawsuits because the shit was fucked up. That's my only thing. That's my only concern at this point.
Yeah, that's just like any other medication. You see all the fine print at the end of the talk they do at the commercial, and it's like, okay, yeah, we might have fixed your right eye, but now you're going to lose your left foot and your right ankle, and you ain't going to feel your elbow. You know what I mean? And all that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? So,
and like for children, for
a
child to be able to take vaccine and say, okay, you guys have to put your child through something, and then 3 years they haven't really done a full study.
Yeah.
So it's like a catch-22.
That's some of my biggest concerns too, because who knows in 3 years.
5 years from now, she might.
Yeah.
Oh, remember back in the day? I remember back in the day. They was talking about like all the people that used to take aspirin and how aspirin ended up becoming one of the main things that was getting people sick after years of taking it. I'm talking about 10 years, Bayer and all these aspirins they was taking. So you never know, but
the baby powder, the Johnson baby powder. So
and then what's crazy is it's like, what if, there's a whole bunch of what ifs that could take place with any and everything. It could be weather, it could be sun exposure. If you're out in the sun, 5 hours a day, that may trigger something that was in the vaccine because whatever to cause you to blah, so on and so forth. So there's a whole bunch of what ifs. It really comes down to, I'm gonna take it there. Everybody's belief system is everybody's belief system. Yeah. It really comes down to your faith at that point. You know what I mean? And what you believe and what you don't, because I'd hate to try to convince somebody to do something and that shit backfire. I'd also hate to fucking see somebody that could have possibly prevented something and get fucked up.
Right.
Yeah. It's so. Yeah, we all do not know. We're operating a lot in the dark here. I think
that's been my most asked question for interviews throughout probably the last 6 months. Like, Are you going to take the vaccine? Are you not? Have you had the virus or have you not? You know, some people really take that shit to offense. Like, don't ask me if I had the virus, but bro, it's fucking 2021. We just lived through a whole year.
They feel like you asked them to do that at herpes or some shit.
Right, naturally, that's a question I'm asking.
No, that's a real question. I mean, at the end of the day, you know, are we gonna get past this shit? We got to get past this shit. We ain't even really past it. We ain't really past it right now. We over here fronting.
Truthfully, truthfully, I just read in the AJC this morning, like there's another spike. We're spiking again.
Right. Exactly. I saw that too. And nobody wants to really talk about it. Everybody's out here. We're opening up. New York is starting to bug
right
out.
now, they're selling the share this vaccine. They cannot talk about that.
Here's what's crazy. Here's what's crazy.
All the insurance companies get it. It's about making sure that all the pharmacies get it. It's about making sure that niggas gonna have this shit in the corner in a second, man.
You know, here's what's funny though, bro. What's funny to me is everything is opening, but we got the same numbers that shut us down last year.
And people are taking the vaccine. And they're still
last year, you know what I'm saying? We had these numbers and it was like, oh, shut it all down.
Right.
Now we got these numbers and it's like, oh, open it all up.
Because the vaccine, again, it's always an agenda, man. We live in the United States. There's never not been an agenda.
Right.
There's never not been. This country was built on an agenda to, I mean, you know, overturn the people and to control people, bro. That's where we're at. And it's now, because of the World Wide Web, because of mobile, because of all of these social media, this shit is up close and personal, dead in our face. So we get to visualize and live with it and be like overcome or overwhelmed or either, you know, flip the fuck out by it one way or the other.
You don't count, bro. You in Atlanta. You ain't had to deal with this shit.
Y'all are wide open. You don't believe some of the things that I've seen being here, bro.
I'm just fucking with you, G. I'm just fucking with you. I keep hearing the cure is in the hookah. You know what I'm saying?
Bruh, like when I told y'all All-Star Weekend, I was like, yo, this nigga Ock opened up fucking King of Diamonds. That shit was packed like a motherfucker. There was one person with a mask on.
That probably wasn't a real mask. He probably had holes all in that motherfucker. They don't believe in masks here, bro.
It's crazy. Shout out to Average Joe. He said in 5 years, they'll say, have you or a loved one ever been overly exposed to hand sanitizer, bleach, or Lysol due to the 2020 COVID-19 pandemic? If so, you may be entitled to compensation.
Guess what? I'm gonna go get all that compensation too.
Yo, I want to introduce the homie because he's actually a country rapper. Believe it or not, he's got an interesting sound, bro. Just because we had the homie on today who was kind of doing that rap rock shit. He's got some interesting music, man. He's another cat connected on Clubhouse with. So I think he's in Arizona. You know what I mean? But
Average Joe, what's up with next week? You want what's up with next week? Got to play some music, bro.
How far, Joe?
I'm working on some stuff, guys. It's currently we're in the mastering process. I'm working with Kid Frost on a couple masters. He's trying to get the sound right on one of my songs, and then I've got 2 other ones that are being mastered as well right now. But yeah, the ones that are going to drop are going to be big. It really crosses genres pretty heavy. The one that Frost is working on crosses over into rock alternative plus hip hop and real traditional country music. So yeah, it's dope.
Yeah, I've heard some of the shit, man. Like I said, you'll kind of be bugged out on the idea because it's country sounding, but he spit some bars. The shit is dope.
So next week, let's do it. Let's set it up, man. We got the prime time.
So Joe, we on here every because you're in Arizona, right, Joe?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're on here every noon Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern.
Okay.
And it sounds like you still got the link from the time I sent it out a while back. So we'll just make it happen, bro.
Yeah, no, I appreciate you guys. And I want to let you guys know what else I kind of do. I co-own Verified Global Media, which helps independent artists on pretty much all major platforms, which is very, very helpful on streaming platforms, getting people synced, getting people magazine published. I work, you know, directly with Kermit. He's the one that wanted to bring me into this conversation today. I apologize for being a little bit late because I was on some conference calls today, but yeah, like for real guys, it's all love, all support. You know, anything that I can do to help anybody out. Since this room's pretty closed, I just wanted to let you guys know, like I started a couple of Clubhouse playlists on Spotify that are actually pretty dope. And I've been listening to these guys in Clubhouse for the past 3 months, and I am on this thing. I call it Crack House more than I do Clubhouse because I am seriously on this thing until about 4 o'clock every morning. Listening to artists, listening to guys, you know, try to play their best music, if you will. And the ones that have really, really caught my ear, I've added them to these playlists. And I built these playlists out. It took me a while to do it. But I'm pretty successful at that social media marketing game. And all those major platforms are pretty much social media marketing.
That's good to know. And that's good stuff. I agree. Crack House is, there are times when I literally lost a day, yo. Didn't get no sleep. trying to just, I couldn't get off of it. I can't even lie to you. I tried to go to
because the new thing, like
I remember
getting used to is everybody like, oh yeah, okay, and I'm done speaking.
Yo, remember there was like new terminology, like you know what I mean?
Man, that
What
shit
like
this? Yeah.
Yo, that shit.
Hey, you heard that shit? E40 original investor in that shit.
E40,
E40, bro. Yeah, man. So they like I saw a thing with him the other day, and they're hoping by the end of summer that thing's evaluated at $5 billion. It's crazy, bro.
$5 billion.
That's what they're gunning for by the end of summer.
Man, we got to do our thing, man. We got to get our shit together. We can do this shit. We can do something. There's a project out there that we can do.
Oh, speaking of CL, I might be trying to drop an NFT, but it's gonna be on some photography shit.
You should.
It's gonna be on some photography shit, not no music shit. The way I figure it.
No, it should be an NFT. If it's your photography, you should have your music embedded into it. Like,
that's the thought. That's the thought.
Okay. Even if it's just a beat, it adds more value to it.
Yo, the shit that the NBA been putting together has been dope. Them like NFT trading cards or whatever the hell.
Bruh, I seen one. John Moran is married into my family. Like, so when I was researching the NFT shit, I seen the John Morant card. I was like, bruh, but I can't get it autographed because it's an NFT. So I'm gonna just leave this where it's at. Like, but yeah, that shit fire. Them shit's fire.
I actually got to dip out. I apologize because I was trying to I want to play some more music. Well, Swerve, I got your artist music. I was starting to make people, you know, co-moderators and stuff like that. I can't lie. We got a what you call a group, keeping 100. We got a movie group. When it comes to big movies, everybody's there. So we got to be there 7:30. I got to pick people up.
So you got to go watch that Kong.
God versus King Kong coming out. It's a big deal. Sus, one of them, they do a review on it. It's a whole thing, and I'm a part of this thing. So
yo, can I run this Nipsey joint before we get up out of here?
Yeah, play. Yo, listen, I'm gonna play Swerve.
I think I did the sound thing. So let me see if everybody can hear it. I'm just gonna hit the thing.
Yeah, and so Swerve, I can still play the record when it's over, or you could play it. I just got to start to peel out. So go ahead, you can play it.
Just do it next week. Just do it next week. Hey, CL, can I just ask you a question real quick?
Sure.
Is I-95 usually on here too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Me and I-95 have crossed paths quite a few times. Me ringing and I-95. So like he's super dope. He's been helping people out too.
Yeah. That's dope. He's good people. Definitely part of the family.
So I got the share sound on. Let me see. Let me just hit this and then if we hear it, I'll play the whole thing. Gunman, he's in the all in money record team right there. So that one dropped on Friday. Right before Nip, of course, today, the anniversary. So that got Mozzie on it as well.
Dope. I was going to ask you who that is. Pac-Man the Gunman featuring Mozzie. Dope. Yeah, man, it's whack how that went down, man. Rest in peace, Nip. I was fortunate to have like met him a couple of times, and we was cool. You know, I gotta say, man, you know, I've been blessed in my life to like be able to travel and connect with artists and whatnot. Nip was one of the dudes that I definitely connected with. Um, and we put him on our, I think one of our first shows during BET weekend. Digiwaxx did a show off of Sunset, and he performed. He was our headliner. And shout out to Steve Lobel. And ever since that, we was cool. You know, straight up. I might even have a Digiwaxx drop from him. But regardless, yo, man, it's a weird world. It's a weird world, man. You know, always the good that die young, all of that stuff. It's crazy, man. You know what I mean? But we gonna always honor him. Thank you, Raymond, for doing that. That's real talk.
Yes, sir.
I'm a take off and do my thing. This week was a good meeting. Man, it seems like 3 hours ain't enough. I thought we were able to manage this stuff within a 3 hour time frame, but yo, 3 hours ain't enough. It's all good. I love talking. I mean, I got so much more to talk about, and I want to play so much more music because a lot of stuff had came out. I gotta just be at this damn theater.
Yo, the mute is hard though, man. Like I said, I know y'all emailed me about it, so we'll figure something out.
Yeah, let me know. Let's talk about that offline.
Sure.
Definitely doing a thing, man. So, all right, y'all. God bless.
Let me know what you think about that joint. I stayed up till 3 a.m. and watched it once it went live. So.
Oh, you saw it? You saw it? Oh,
yeah. It dropped on HBO Max at 3 a.m. So I was like,
oh, I didn't even know that. That's right. That's right.
So. Okay. It's definitely for the big screen, though, bro. It's definitely for the big screen.
Yo, Bionic, I hit you in the DM too. Check out the girl Mia Ariana. I don't know if you hip to her. She out of Charlotte though.
All right, let me find it. Oh, I got it. All right, cool. We'll do.
I'll hit everybody tomorrow also. Hey, Jamal, I gotta call you too, man. Appreciate you jumping on. That was dope. Atlanta in the building. That was dope. Good, man. It's a good family of people, man. It's a good network, man. James Brown, you know, Last Mo. Thank y'all always, man. Swerve, Superstar Maker, Kermit. You know what I mean? Queen Bee. You know, all of it. Everybody jumps on every week. It's just a good thing, man. Really a part of my week that I will not miss. I promise y'all. I don't care where I'm at. Pretty much, I just will not miss it, man. Unless it's a dire situation, you know, which. Knock on wood, it hasn't happened like that yet. Only one time I think I couldn't get on because of something.
Yo, the reminder too, in case SB ain't, you know, just so we keep reminding folks, get that legal equalizer app for your phone. You know, that's been the thing. It's one of them things, man. You know, it's like wiper blades, homie. You don't know you need it till you need it. You know what I'm saying? So the legal equalizer app again, the app to police the police. You know what I'm saying? So if you find yourself in a fucked up situation, it's just be one of them things. Better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. You know what I'm saying?
Michael Range got into an issue, a situation, I think over the weekend from Power.
Oh, I saw that.
And I was like, I was wanted to say, you know, that equalizer app should that would have been a great segue for that. Right?
Yeah, no, like I said, man, it's one of them things. You know what I mean? You know, better to have it not need it than to need it not have it. Sadly, you know what I mean?
Well said, though. Real talk. I am going to download that, guaranteed. You just never know.
Nope.
Because the cops are back on their bullshit. I'm gonna tell you right now, they are.
They acting extra too now because people starting to get outside a little bit more. You know what I mean? So you saw that shit they pulled in Miami and all kind of shit, man. So you know it's still spring break for a lot of people. So you know what I mean? It's open season a little bit again. So folks got to be careful.
Word. All right, y'all. Well, next week, you know what it is. I'll talk to y'all during the week anyway, individually. I'll call y'all tomorrow about different stuff and whatnot. And let's get it, man. Yo, Jamal, again, thank you for jumping on, man. That's what's up, man. Every week, come through, man. You know, I like the Atlanta perspective in here. It's dope.
Absolutely, brother. Most definitely. It's the pleasure's all mine. Thank all of you guys, man.
Word. All right, y'all.